Go live. And we are live.
Hey guys.
Hey everybody, here we are. Welcome to the 2024, I believe that's the year, Arnold Classic UK live watch party is happening right now at the NEC in Birmingham, UK. Joining me right now, all the way from the Tampa, Florida area, formerly from Cleveland, Ohio, Big Mike Cox, and from Tiger Towers, somewhere north of Birmingham, somewhere else in the UK. Please welcome Giles Tiger Thomas.
How are you, gentlemen?
Well, both of you guys.
Fantastic, sir. How are you?
So, Giles,
Very
you
good.
watched the judging this morning for Classic, and Mike, you did too. So, I was a lazy ass, and I didn't get to bed until it was didn't get up until it was over. So, what were your overall impressions of the Classic judging this morning?
Giles, let you begin.
You sure?
Go ahead, sir.
Okay, right. Well, I've got Wesley for the win. He looks absolutely peak perfect. I don't think he's quite as full as he was at the Arnold Classic Ohio, but the separation, the conditioning, he's just he's on a roll right now. And I obviously wasn't coming here to lose this one, so I've got him winning. I've got Brion in second, which I think would be great because I think he deserved third over Urs at the Arnold Ohio. And I have Urs in third, who's very, very improved. I think he basically did he fixed what he needed to fix from the Arnold Ohio, which was coming in fuller, and I think he's done that. And Michael Daboul looks absolutely fantastic. I've got him in fourth. He's improved as well. In fact, I would say, Wesley's as good as he was at the Arnold Ohio, but I think that they're all this top four are drastically improved from the Arnold Classic in America.
Giles, I concur 100%. Wesley looked fantastic. It's very similar condition to 2 weeks ago. He nailed it. He's got a very fresh. He still has that fresh looking physique. Very cross-striated, great detail. Second place. The last call they kept Brion still, right? Wesley and Brion stay where they were. I have Brion slightly ahead of Urs. I thought Urs had a much fuller package than he did a couple weeks ago, but he still doesn't have that same like Texas Urs that we saw previously. But he is much improved than Columbus. I get Michael Daboul, probably fourth place, but from second through fourth is close. They all nailed it. They look fantastic, man. These guys were peaked perfectly, great condition, and they got worked. They worked them hard. Even it was great because it was a smaller class. It just seemed a lot more intimate, and each guy got a good look. Everybody can say that they got compared well to the judges.
Yeah. For me, Urs was flat at the other Arnolds, and Michael Daboul just needed to be tighter, and they both rectified it for this show.
Yeah.
They
look fantastic, man.
If one of you guys wants to keep an eye on the current stream, I'm gonna watch some of this Classic right now. Yeah, so I did see these. Brion looks great. His legs are definitely downsized. I could see it now more than I saw it in Ohio. I don't know if it's a different legging situation. Urs looks fuller, and you know what? Someone else made a comment that he's hitting his front double bicep straight on now instead of that twisty thing that he's been doing his entire career. He'll hit it in a second, I guess. So, Giles, Mike, good idea or bad idea to switch it up like this and hit it straight on?
I like it like that. It's the twisting thing. It was okay, but this way just shows like a great physique. It shows how small his waist really is, and I think it works for him. My thing with these guys is the ab thigh, right? Everyone does the vacuum. I don't know if that's a thing or if the judge will call him on it. But if you notice when Wesley does that pose, he doesn't hold his abs very long. I noticed that when he does that, he hits it quickly, goes to a vacuum. But I do like how Urs changed that pose up though.
I quite like the way he did that twisting because I think the criticism wasn't that he was twisting like the Sean Roden kind of the twisting like the Victor Martinez style front double bicep. For me, it was the because he was turning to the judges a lot, and a lot of the other judges and people couldn't see him because he was almost like side on, facing those judges on the left and then on the right. I think that was how I understood the criticism.
Yeah, I want to apologize to all of Brazil right now because guys. Do you remember? Was it Ramon Dino on the original artwork? All the promotions that we saw for this, or was I just on Crack and Imagine things?
I believe so.
So they wanted him to do it. They invited him to it, but I don't think he actually ever committed. So if Giles and I made it sound like he had dropped out, if that's what you gathered from what we were saying, no, we both agreed he should have done it. 2 weeks later, what's the worst he could have done here?
God.
Second place, the worst.
Hang on. Sorry to interrupt. Just before they're putting out posters of who they've invited, not who's committed to the show.
Yes.
So that doesn't make sense to me. They need to put the posters of who is doing the show. Otherwise, I think that's false advertising.
Yeah.
You get your hopes up. You get your hopes up. Somebody's coming, and maybe you buy your ticket because so and so is going to be there, and then you're disappointed. Hey, they're not there.
Exactly.
They invite the entire Olympia top 10. I'm sure they invited for Classic. They invite Bumstead. He's not going to go, but he's not going to do any other show than the Olympia. But that's what they do. They invited Lunsford to the Arnold, but he declined the offer. The
Rubiel and some of the other guys like Andrew Jacks, I mean, they weren't 100% confirmed. So why put them on the poster? Hadi wasn't even bloody. I mean, even till yesterday, we weren't even 100% sure that Hadi was coming.
Well, remember when the poster first came out? We got so excited. We saw all these guys. We were like, "Holy crap!"
I know.
And then it's like, one's gone, two's gone. The tribe has spoken. You know what I mean? Like 7 guys.
Does one of you guys have an eye on the live stream right now?
Bob Chicken is suit that matches the backgrounds out right now. Let
me know when I need to switch over to that, because this is the first time I'm watching the Classic judging. So they said
very clear.
Do you guys agree does Wesley look like he was a little flatter here than he was in Ohio? I don't see that pop and fullness.
I don't know. I mean, it's probably better to come a little bit flat for the pre-judging and then nice and full for the night show like most people do. I mean, I imagine he'd be absolutely bang on. I've actually messaged him a few times today, and he messaged me back straight away, and I said, I think you've got this one, mate. And
he had to know he was the favorite going into, right? Just kind of maintain what you had in Columbus. Don't try anything crazy. Don't try to load crazy hard. Just show up in the same condition. You'll be rewarded.
But you know what? What a top 4. Look at them now. Look at that top 4. They're all so bloody good. They're so, I mean, if their top 4 in the Open is as impressive as that, and all the guys have peaked as well as that, I'll be very, very happy.
Yeah. This is a very good class, man. This is very good. And I told Ron before, it's very intimate. It's a smaller show. So these guys, it's got a good feel to it. It's moving along. It's not a 7-hour show. You know what I mean?
So if Hadi hadn't made it, there would have only been 6 guys in the Open.
Oh, yeah. Invite more guys.
That's too small, I think. That's not even a I know it's prestigious and they're all great guys, Hollingshead, Akim, Samson, Jonathan, Antoine, Shaaban, they're all top caliber guys, but man, I want to see. I think for the Arnold, 10 to 15 is the sweet spot somewhere in there.
Yeah, 100%.
There used to always be about 15 guys, right? There always were about 15 guys that would show up. Remember they had the big production in the beginning, and every 10, 12, it was just a big show. But it's slowly these guys just don't want to do that show for whatever reason. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, everyone keeps talking now about Fitzwater because Martin applied for it and they denied it. They denied it the entry. They said, no thanks, but no thanks. Man, he would have fit right in. He would have been, I don't know where he would have
played. He looks great right now. He looks phenomenal.
He was ready to do it. He wanted to do it, and they declined him. They did not. So I wonder if they're regretting it now. Like, we should have let Martin in, man.
Going back to this Classic lineup, I mean, I know that Wesley was obviously the favorite coming in, but for me, it adds more excitement without Bumstead in the lineup. I know it's obviously we'd love to see Bumstead at the Arnold Classic, but the fact is, you've got 4 guys there that really kind of on a very, very similar level, really. I mean, they're all peaked beautifully. And look at the traps there on Wesley's readable bicep. Look how deep they are. Look how deep the separation is. You know me, I love muscle separation. I mean, size is great. I love condition, but I love to see that level of muscle separation as well.
The show's about to start, Ron. They're getting it rolling.
If Lunsford had done this show, I don't know how he would have done. I mean, it would have been a battle. So we're going to live stream.
Well, let's see what Hadi looks like.
So 6 a.m. Friday. I want to go to the 3 p.m. English stream. Sure.
Going to start right now. Please welcome your first competitor from Wetumpka, Alabama. Please welcome Tiffany Chandler.
How do I get rid of this volume? It's, I got to get rid of the volume.
Like now.
All right, so they're doing fitness, but I need to get rid of this volume.
I wear sparkly jackets.
Oh, come on now.
Matching shoes.
Yeah, he does. I've seen the shoes. I like the shoes he wears.
That's pimped out, bro. That's like slick.
Yeah, that's cool.
Bob dress is good. You can pull it off.
I'm a Barbie girl
Oh, no.
in the Barbie world. Life in plastic, it's fantastic.
I'll be in the bottom for a second, guys.
There you go.
Imagination, that is your creation.
Barbie, let's go
Go
party.
Ten plus up six.
The Barbie world.
What? Control V? No, that's not it.
When you talk, all I hear is Barbie beach has Barbie fits. Barbie white picket Barbie fits. All tea, all shade fits, all the fence. If you ever try to confiscate Barbie fits, I'ma put you in the box with my dolly spin. Drop it up in the next stop garbage bin. Cause you too old to be gossiping. I'm just trying to find out when the new cars come in. But wait, like what?
Just got rid of everything.
I hear you, mate.
You guys can't hear me, right?
I hear you.
Can't hear me now. I'm going to stop the screen for a minute while I figure this out.
No worries, mate. No worries. Don't stress. Don't stress. It's all
Yeah.
all learning curve.
Fix the audio.
If she was doing that,
Go ahead.
in my mind, I'm like, I should try that just one time.
Yeah. Well, at least it didn't happen during the men's open.
That is very true.
Well, I knacked my right shoulder last night because I'm supposed to be training this afternoon. I knacked it doing decline bench. And I'd love to say I was doing like 315, but it was 1.5 plates.
Oh,
On one of the reps, I just heard something click, and then this searing pain through my shoulder, like And I did some pec flies, and then I went to do some machine presses to finish off, and I was like, nah, nothing's happening. And I've literally been like, my arms all floppy now, you know. So I'm hoping it's going to heal, bloody, because I've got to go on the bloody see Ronnie tomorrow. So I'm going to.
Very nice.
I'm his security.
Really?
I've got to take him back and forth to the green room like I did at Body Power years ago, and I've got to go on the Panata stand. I've got a schedule, and he's got me. He's sorted out the ticket and press pass and everything. So that's very, very kind of him.
He looks good. I watched the interview with Jay. He sounded really good.
Yeah,
the stories, dude. The stories were just. It was just great while hearing those two, dude. You can listen to them talk for hours and hours and hours. It was so great.
Well, we're all meeting up on Sunday night as well. I can't tell you. I think I mentioned on the group chat, but I can't say what yet. So. Jay's going to be there. Sean, Chris, Cormier, Ronnie. I'm taking Ronnie, and there's a load of us. The group photo is going to be something pretty special. That's all I can say.
Oh my God, yeah!
Can't wait to take that. My hands will be shaking.
Dude, you guys can sell that. You can make that a poster and sell it.
Yeah. And then I'll just Photoshop myself in on the left. Going. Hi guys. Where's Waldo? Where's Tiger? So
I don't have an FN key. Anybody want to volunteer there? Oh, there it is. FN. Doink.
So, Mike, you're thinking Shelley looked really good. I thought she won the physique round at the Arnold Ohio.
She should have. Giles, she's so flawless. You know what she reminds me of? Remember back when Nicole Wickles was competing, like Candice Lewis? Yeah. That kind of Candice Lewis, very. Yeah. She almost looked like if she was bigger, she could do figure.
Yeah,
she flows so well, man. Like just, it's one of those physiques where you can't take your eyes off of her. Right, because her waist is so small and the taper. Like Jackie Baker looked really good, but I thought she looked phenomenal, man. Like, and her team was phenomenal in Columbus too.
Yeah.
So it'd be nice to see. You know what I mean? Just if they reward her for that, but it's just Era's routine's really good, but her physique is just starting to. It's not as conditioned as it was before. Yeah. So it's a little different look. She's probably maybe fourth in the physique round, I would think.
Yeah, but then look at the Olympia with that girl that came second. It shows that the physique round is, the girl.
That's crazy.
No disrespect, a fantastic routine, but obviously her physique was like last place, but she ended up getting second at the Olympia.
I was shocked, but I think she was more shocked than everybody else. Like the look on her face was just like, serious?
Second place, the first Olympia line.
That's crazy. But hey, listen.
Ron's done it.
You do what you got to do.
I don't know what I did, but let's hope.
Well, just remember what you did that you didn't. You can't remember.
I'm writing it down because
don't need technical support, man.
Technical support, yeah. I've been drug-free now. Well, not drug-free, but weed-free for, I want to say it's roughly 6 weeks, 3 days, 14 hours, and 28 minutes, but I could be a little bit off there.
Can you count to 10 now?
What?
Just an estimate. Okay. I can't hear any volume, so that's a good thing.
Wow.
Well, you fixed it.
Yeah, nice.
Perfect.
What the F I did. Let's get
So,
some
guys, what are we predicting? Are we predicting Samson's going to come in sharper? Is he going to be the best ever, or is he going to look worse or better or the same? Or
I think next to Hadi, because Hadi could have got even tighter, right? And if he got even a little tighter, it's going to look crazier, right? Because it'd be hard to beat. It's going to be hard to beat him. But I think Samson will be a lot tighter. I think he'll be a lot better condition he was in Columbus. He doesn't need to be super, blasting full because he just looks full anyway. Even if he's a little flat, we wouldn't know. But he just looks. I think it's a lot of pressure. Just a lot of pressure on these guys, man. So, you just hope for the best. I'm sure he'll look great. But I just think people just have to realize that this is hard. It's hard peaking for a bodybuilding show. You know what I mean? It's not. These guys travel and do all this other stuff, and whereas when we competed, we just went to the hotel, did a pro-tan, went on stage. They've got other commitments, but I think he'll look fantastic too.
what do you think about all this Hadi last minute thing? Do you think that was a publicity stunt, or do you think they knew all along and they were just basically trying to build some drama, and maybe the Arnold Classic was in on it, or what's your feelings?
I don't think it was a publicity stunt. I think they always have a hard time with his visa.
Yeah.
Because he's from Iran, which is probably one of the hardest countries in the world to get a visa to any other country outside of maybe the Middle East. And I could be wrong about that, but I don't know what the diplomatic relations are between UK and Iran. I know the US has horrible relations with them. It's always a struggle. They have to jump through hoops and all kinds of paperwork and forms, and it's very tough getting into the US every year for Olympia, but they seem to have that down to a science. Maybe the UK was a different process, different embassies, different agencies had to be involved. No, I don't, because the fact that they got him there yesterday morning, about 36 hours before he's going to hit the stage.
That's crazy.
That's not ideal. Hani Rambod would never do that intentionally.
Right.
If Hani's a perfectionist, he plans. If he had really been, if the visa had not been the issue that they said it was, he would have been there probably Tuesday or something, Monday, Tuesday. Time to settle in, acclimate. Because I predict he'll look better tomorrow than he does today. I don't know how much better, but that's a long flight. It looked like, unless they were posting stuff from Dallas that was actually shot before, but he went to Iran, and it looks like he went back to Texas.
Yeah.
So Columbus, Iran, Texas, UK. It's a lot of flying. The Texas, I know from Boston to Hetero, when we did it a couple months back for the trip, that's a 7-hour flight. And Texas, from here to Texas, is like 6-7 hours. So
Jesus,
it's about altogether, it's about 14 hours of flying this guy had to put himself in.
Curious to know your thoughts on, just say Samson and Hadi are the top two again. Who do you think that will be third? Who do you think will be third? Because I've seen Akim improve. John Delarosa is coming in really hot. He's confident now as well. He's got that fourth place. You've got James. What's your feelings on who'll take third here?
I go with Akim, man.
I've got a feeling you might, I've got a feeling you might.
We'll find out. They are not going in the order that they said they were going to go in, by the way. Because
I think if James is 100%, I think he can blast in that third place, because he's got a very dense muscle look to him, but he's got to be just better than he was in Columbus. But I just love his physique. I love that kind of rugged, dense look, and you want to see him just nail it at one time.
Well, here's a question. Here's a marketing question. Why are they not putting this on YouTube to collect email addresses? Yeah, email addresses are like gold.
Yeah. Data capture, isn't it?
People paid big money for email lists. In the old days, it was like telephone lists. You would sell them to marketing companies. So this allows them. You're getting this 100% free. So now you're going to get an email every now and then from Arnold Sports about tickets, about they got new merchandise. They're just they'll be able to let you know anything that they're offering or selling, and okay, you can just delete the email. You don't have to worry about it. But yeah, for them to put it on YouTube wouldn't have benefited them anymore. They would have gotten the money from the views, but the YouTube view money, you have to get millions and millions of views, to make good money from a stream. So I think they went. These people that run the Arnold, they got their shit together. They know They had meetings about this. They consulted experts.
Yeah.
They did this all with a very good plan.
It's a very bold move, though, doing a lot of free live stream. Obviously, trying to build, get the money from advertisers and sponsors, and realizing that they're going to reach more people. I wonder if maybe the Olympia will follow suit, thinking, okay, let's just get a one like Youngler, or cut some huge, I heard that one year, get a huge sponsor and we just give it away free and see if that actually brings in more revenue and obviously extends it to more people, because obviously more people are going to watch it if it's free. What do you think?
No. I don't see them making that free. I really don't. There's so many classes, man. There's just a lot of classes. It was $80 now.
Yeah.
For the Olympia.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of money coming in, man. That's a lot of money coming in.
I wonder how many obviously sometimes they have the number at the top left. You can see how many people are, but I wonder how much the total take of if they last for 2 or 3 years has been from the Olympia, from the live stream, versus what, like, say, Arnold is pulling in from, okay, if you want to sponsor the live stream, this is what it is.
Hold on. Wake up, Mike. Ariel's on stage.
Man, look.
Oh, boy. Little nugget. 4 foot 11, 5 foot.
Nothing.
Got Predator routine. I knew she'd bring back the Predator. It's
Kai Green's wife.
okay. Well, I think probably that costume probably took like a team of people to make that costume and thousands of dollars. So
Wow, that's cool.
getting use out of it.
I've interviewed Ariel. She's really cool. I liked her. She's nice.
What's somebody actually wanted? This is a question somebody had. Does the routine count more in physique round? I believe it's 50-50. I believe it's exactly 50%.
It's supposed to be 50-50.
50-50.
Yeah, routine and physique. Because going back to that last Olympia, the young lady from Canada, the Asian girl, sorry, I don't remember her name. She took second place. Yeah. Physique-wise, come on, she looked nothing like these girls. I mean, she looked natty. She didn't have a lot of muscle, but her routine was
great routine.
She flew around like a freaking, I don't know what. But yeah, it is supposedly it's 50%. Just like the judging today and tomorrow, it's supposed to be 50-50. So judging is 50% of the score. Finals are 50% of the score. That's why this confirmation round, it's not just a formality like let's look at them one more time. It's a whole 50% of the judging, and we saw some people like Akim moved up. He moved up did he only move up one spot? He would have been. It was 4.
He would have been 4th.
He would have been 4th. It wasn't enough to make it up, but he did move up. So I think it's 50-50 for the men's for the bodybuilding judging from day 1 to day 2.
And that's good because it was never, before it was just you went pre-judging, it was a formality. Here's a trophy. You know what I mean? Now they actually have to come back, rescore it. It's good for the fans. It's good for the athletes too.
Yeah. What a routine. She wins again. All right, lads, what time the hunks and trunks on? Just finished back day and Anth's won.
That's Scottish accent. This is Geordie. Come on,
great.
get it right.
How do you say it?
Trunks.
Help me out, Giles. How would you read that?
All right, lads, what time's the hunks and trunks on? Just finished back day at Anth's Lake.
It's called Geordie. What do you call that?
Geordie. You bloody lived in Newcastle for 14 years, didn't I?
Where's Newcastle? I don't even know where that is.
It's about 2 hours below Edinburgh, Scotland. It's about 2 hours about an hour and a half from the Scottish border.
So it's a little bit of a Scottish flavor to the accent, apparently.
Not really.
No, you think they would, because ironically, the parts of the U.S. that are along the Canadian border, they sound Canadian to me. Those people.
Yes, very Canadian.
You ever hear people from Minnesota?
Soda.
Do I sound Welsh?
I don't know what a Welsh accent sounds like. Well, I know Flex Lewis. You don't sound like Flex Lewis.
Well, there you go. But I'm from Wales. The town I'm from is Welsh, and I'm technically Welsh.
Did you used to have that accent, but you took some dictation courses or something? No. Hadi don't need to be his best to beat Simpson. Yeah. We had a lot of Wesley hate up in the comments while I was trying to fix the audio thing.
Why?
That's great.
Well,
for what?
He's probably going to be second at the Olympia. He's next in line if Bumstead calls it a day after the 6th Olympia.
Raymond had him winning, and then he says,
"Not with those legs. Not with those legs. Not with those legs."
Wesley doesn't know how to pose his legs. in the front and rear double.
Oh, he's always separated. They're always flexed.
He's overrated.
You want to see him next to C-Bum, though. You want to see that. That'll be a great comparison, when it happens. But you want to see him out there with C-Bum and kind of just see a tall guy next to him for once. Just a guy that's kind of, same height, maybe not the same density or structure, but just to kind of see what he can do.
Yeah,
Bumstead's like, what has he torn? His lat, his bicep, his quad, his hamstring.
Yeah, it's about time.
And he's got a baby now. There's no way he's probably gonna win this 6th one, and then I think he's gonna call it a day. And then next year, then Wesley's he's got a chance to be next to like this. Shelley, look, you can recognize a shape from the silhouette.
Solid second place, or do you think maybe? This is the first we're seeing. We didn't see the physique round.
I think she might be first.
Really?
Top 2 in physique round, yeah. Her and Jackie were top 2 in physique round.
You can just tell it's a shape from a silhouette, can't you?
Yeah, look at that. Yeah, that's like a figure champion right there. I think.
Yeah, you got a figure. Look,
Linda Murray DNA.
Linda Murray DNA. She's from Michigan.
Jesus.
Yeah. Because
that's crazy.
The state of Michigan has like 20 Ms. Olympia titles altogether. Do you realize that? Iris Kyle. Iris is from Michigan. Oh, yeah. Originally, she was from Michigan. She moved to California later. She was from Michigan. Obviously, we know Linda Murray's from Michigan. And so is Andrea Shaw. Oh,
wow. I'll see Andrea tomorrow. I'm going to go see her.
Oh, yeah.
On the meeting booth. She's here. She's here with Sean Clarida.
Tell her, if you can give her a little bit of a request from the fans. They were arguing in the comments about one reason the women don't get paid as much is they don't put out a lot of content. So if she would put out more content, on YouTube or whatever, I guess.
In terms of promotion, I've spoke to her about doing a tour.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and the thing is, with the tour, it's not just about who's ranked where in the industry and who's the champion. It's who I could conceivably see myself spending 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days with, and actually being able to get on well with, and actually do it all.
Right.
And Andrea, she's super cool. In fact, I think maybe her and Sean Clarida, if we could wangle that, imagine those two, and then maybe tighten the or something. Great. That'd be great. The two of the dynamic of those two, I think that would really. I'm getting some really good ideas for tours. Dude,
you could be the master of these tours. Correct me, Giles, because people were asking. I had no idea. The Ronnie tour, is that just UK, or are you going to a couple other countries this coming week?
Well, we start it on Monday. 4 in England, 2 in Ireland, 1 in Slovakia.
Geez. Okay.
Yeah. Wow. I told them the tour. They came to me after the tour was announced, and I said, "Sorry, there's no more." And they went, "Well, what if we offer this much?" And I said, "Well, I'll ask Ronnie." Ronnie went, "Yeah, go on." I was like, "Okay." Well, I mean, honestly, if Ronnie wanted to do 2-3 weeks, I'd do it because I could get the bookings. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like he is in demand. In fact, there's already. In fact, one of the places that has booked Ronnie for one of the England days, he's already booked him for another time. Because he said, "Oh, I'll book him next time." He says, "Because I could have sold double the amount of tickets I did, but I wanted to restrict it." He sold 140 tickets, and then he sold them in a week. And he said, "Giles, I could have easily sold 250." He said, "But it's trying to get them all into the gym and actually making sure that everyone, he says, I just want to cover my costs, and I've covered it." So he's even booked him again. Do you know what I mean? That's how popular Ronnie is. So
him and Jay get staying power, man. Those guys get. Think about how long it's been since they've competed. And they're still traveling the world. Like, they could probably travel every weekend still if they wanted to.
Dorian's in demand. I've heard what because Dorian's really bumped his prices up for these kinds of appearances in the last couple of years. I mean dramatically. And he's turning them down.
That's crazy, man. It's great for the sport, though. Man. At least these kids that kind of recognize greatness. You know what I mean? They may not have seen it live, but they recognize what it was. They appreciate it.
Yeah.
I give them credit. I give these kids credit, the ones that they respect and they still follow guys like Ronnie and Jay, because why do I always have to say nothing against these young influencers like Sam Solik and the Trend Twins and all that, but they've been doing this for like a blink of an eye compared to how long guys like Ronnie and Jay have been in the business. And
but I remember being on the stand with Ronnie at Body Power in 2016, and I was just stood next to him and just, there's constant cues. And I mean, I was flagging and he wasn't. That tells you how much staying power he's got. And we looked on the next stand and there was Michelle Lewin. some influencer YouTuber, I don't know. And then the security came over and they created like a ring of security with arms linked and everything. And they ran her through the like she was a ticking bomb. I've told you this before, like a ticking bomb. And it was so over the top, and they were screaming, and there was people like jumping out of their bloody skin. And I looked at Ronnie, and Ronnie just looked at me and like rolled his eyes. And I was like, it's like, but the point is, like Ronnie, Jay, Dorian, these guys, 5, 10, 15 years, and like Arnold, they will still get those same kinds of cues, whereas these other ones are kind of, here today.
Gone.
Yeah, and a couple of years later, people walk. Remember the Olympia when I grabbed Kevin in 2010 at the Olympia and stuff? It's like he'd kind of come out of the sport a little bit, and he was just wandering around by himself and everything. And now, because he's kind of got himself back in, people recognize what a legend, someone like his is, and he goes to things and he pulls massive crowds again. And I love it. Social media, I think, helps on YouTube, and also having teams of people that constantly putting out, re-edited content. Like Ronnie's Instagram, his social media has just exploded. His YouTube has exploded. I mean, it's just the last 2 years.
And that's what it is now, though. It's just either you do it and survive, or you don't, and then you're just done. You just have to be on this all the time now. It's just part of the game now. You know what I mean? It's just there's no more magazines, man. It's just gone.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if this is accurate. Someone just said that fitness is judged 2/3 routine, 1/3 physique.
That's how I believe it.
Is that right?
I
think so. That sounds right.
Okay. I was just trying to confirm, but I looked at a score sheet from the Arnold, and all it said is judging in finals. It didn't break it down into anything because they do. They did. Did you guys watch the whole stream earlier? Did they do routines this morning? No, right?
No.
They never
just
do it.
The individuals and the group comparisons.
Yeah, judging for fitness in the first day, well, they're doing all theirs in one day. Is typically they do just fitness routine, and then for the finals, they have to be judged. So they're the only division that's really judged again or not complete. There's no complete judging until the end. All right, I'm getting all mixed up. Here's a good comment from Raymond. It's a risk inviting someone with visa issues like Beirut to the Arnold. Well, Hadi's in the same country. It's the same exact situation.
Ron, I'd love to have seen Beirut in this show.
Oh shit, yeah, of course.
I've been raving about him for a couple of years. I know, but like I saw him twice at the Romania. I'm telling you, when that guy, especially when he came out for the night show, and I'm telling you, that guy is impressive. And if he brings his legs up just a little bit more, I think he could be, easily top 10 Olympia, maybe possibly top 6, maybe. He's kind of that caliber. He's got that potential to be a top 6 Olympia guy. But honestly, when you see him, the pop on that guy's physique, it's like when Hadi does that frontal bicep and everything just goes, everything just kind of pops. He's like that. He just lifts his arms up and everything just jumps off the bone. It's like it's a real eye-catching physique. And great separation, good condition in the glutes, and it's a classy looking physique. I just wish he'd sort his posing out and bring his legs up. And I tell you what, if he can get his visa and go and travel wherever he needs to travel to compete, he's going to be. I think he could be like a Nathan Diashley. He could win like 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 pro shows.
Wow. And he's a great example for anyone who says Milo Sarshev never gets anybody in shape. Because they've been saying that ever since him and Samson went their separate ways, like 11 days ago, 12, 13, whatever it was. But Beirut, every time I've seen him in the past couple of years,
shredded.
He's the hardest guy on stage.
He's incredible.
Condition freak. He's a condition freak.
I messaged Milos today actually. I'm just checking on him because I know he's gonna be. I heard he was quite upset about the whole Samson and James thing and stuff. So that's what I heard anyway. So I just checked him to say, just hope you're okay, mate. And he gave I'll just say he gave a very classy response, very respectful. Okay. So
he was kind of thrown under the bus in that whole situation.
Yeah. I'll be honest though, I was kind of against Milos. I was like, it's his fault. I kind of put everything onto him, but now I'm starting to think, well, maybe it's just, he's someone who's obviously done his best. It's not like he can't get people, like you said about Beirut. It's not like he can't get people into condition, because sometimes these coaches, they do their best. They do everything they can in their arsenal to try and bring that person in, but sometimes it just doesn't go, So at the end of the day, let's focus. Hang on, let's focus on the fact that where was Samson before Milos came along? Samson was a second-tier level pro at best, and then he just went. It was just like almost like a vertical, sort of line of improvement in 2 years. It was just every single show he was jumping up and up and up and up. So let's not forget that.
He improved every show.
That's it.
He improved every show, got bigger and better. So it just it's damned if you do, damned if you don't. You know what I mean? Like a coach, you're probably hired to get fired, right? Like it's going to happen eventually. But he should take the heat for all of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a partnership. It happens to the best of them. You know.
Your Geordie accent got a thumbs up.
How are you, man? How do we in shade?
I just want to say, I want to interject. This girl on stage, I interviewed her because she's a new Muscle Tech athlete. I do their podcast. She has not trained upper body for 2 years now. Nothing.
What?
Correct.
The shoulders.
That's what I'm saying. And she can't train her legs very heavy or else they blow up. And she even said, as far as special supplements, very, very, very mild, or else she gets huge. She would be.
Yeah, I have the same problem with my legs. I can't train when they get too big, you see. So
I mean,
good problem to have, that. Good problem to have.
It is, isn't it?
Don't get me crying. Don't get me crying about how my legs are half the size they were.
I'm crying in sympathy for her.
No, that's how ridiculous.
Rough,
is that,
isn't it? It's rough.
Hard life.
So yeah, this is the very, very much focused on lower body. This division.
Yeah.
Booties, gluteus maximus, quadriceps, hamstrings, and calves.
Mike.
Yes, sir.
How many of them do you think use that glute filler?
Giles, listen to me, man. I mean, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but it's someone like when you're lean like that, your butt isn't that full. Like, you know what I mean? When you look at like Cindy Gillen's glutes, they tie in to the hamstrings. Yeah. They don't stop. And some of this, bro, it's just some of you just like, all right, man, come on, dude. Let's just get together. Like, it is what it is. You're fighting an uphill battle but don't sit there and criticize these guys for some stuff that they're doing, right? Everybody's quick to point that out, but then your tongue's wagging when this is out.
Should we start like a campaign for me with the filled shoulders? The Hadi and Samson's putting shit in their shoulders, and you can start campaigning. No, come on, say it like it is, and let's start campaigning for the wellness girls to stop putting because the thing is, it's dangerous as well, and it takes away they diet hard to get conditioned, so you can't see the strength, you can't see any detail, you can't, like you said, Mike, you can't see the tie-ins. Come on,
no, something's going to happen one day, like with bodybuilders. Things go wrong. Yeah. Something's going to go wrong with one of these girls one day, to where they're gonna have to say, like, we got to reel this in. Because it's getting, and I'm not gonna name names, but the one doctor, that was just a little out of control. Yeah. Right? That was just, I mean, but where does it stop? This is a lot different. Remember when this first started? Because there was no Brazilians in the show. Remember, it was right around COVID. They couldn't get here.
Yeah.
So the physiques were very different. Then once that visa situation, it was just boom. You know what I mean? So it's just it's good. I like the concept. I prefer maybe a little more muscularity, right? A little more hardness. But that's just me. I like women's body. I like that hard physique look. So, but it's just. You gotta, the judges pick, right? The judges pick what they want, and the girls follow suit. It's just like in bodybuilding,
And can you imagine training glutes like 3 times a week? How boring would that be?
No. And for hours, like you see some, it's just hours and hours of glute work. Is that fun? I mean, like, could you really do that? If someone gave you like 10 grand, said, Giles, just train glutes 3 times a week. Would you do that for 10 grand, Giles?
I do it for a week.
Ass would be like this big.
Do you know what I started doing? You know all that people talk about activation training and stuff to activate the muscle. I always thought that was bullshit. But when I do legs, I do hamstrings first, and instead of going straight into squats and doing lots of warm-up sets to get my quads and my knees and everything and hips and everything engaged, I do glute ham hypers where I just do 3 sets of 8 to 10, just literally very short range of motion, just squeezing it, like pulling up with the glutes and squeezing. And I put my hands on my lower glutes. And I tell you what, I go straight into squats, and like straight away, I'm literally within 1 set, my legs are firing and the power's there, and it's really helped my leg training actually.
We do when we train legs, we do the glute machine too. Like right after hams, do that. Warm up a little bit and then just start. I'm lucky now. I'm able to squat again on the Smith machine.
Good.
But it feels so good, man. Like it just felt so good to it was 185, but it was just like
No,
Bob looks like a vampire. Oh, they're being
well,
awesome.
I'm doing 2.5 at the moment, but the pounders are going up.
Yeah, it feels good, doesn't it?
Yeah, I love it. And I go on the leg. My leg workout's the same. I've started doing the abductor as well at the end, 3-4 sets, and I'm getting almost like, yeah. Do you know what, coach? If those inner quads, the whatever the sartorius, whatever they're called, aren't being worked, then you're missing out. I mean, if you could put a few sets in at the end of a workout and really go for it and add it to your workout, how is that not going to benefit your leg training and your leg development?
Exactly. Everything. You got to throw everything in there.
Yeah.
Every single thing, man. It's just I just appreciate being able to train legs like normal. You know what I mean?
Good.
I missed it. Can you still squat, Mike?
I just started squatting a couple weeks ago. I'm back up to 185 on the Smith machine though.
Oh, yeah.
But the Powerhouse has got the safety bar. We do that a couple of times. That feels so good, and
I don't
there's
like
no
that.
pain. No, at all.
No,
Oh.
I think it's I'm a funny height. Like for me to get properly into the hole in a proper like parallel, I have to really lean forward. Like if I sometimes look when I'm warming up in the mirror, I look in the mirror to the left. I'm 6'1".
Okay.
So, and I like to do proper like parallel, proper like deep squats. I don't do half squats.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And if I actually look in the mirror, for me to get down into the hole, I have to like lean forward. But I'm used to that. I'm used to that. So a lot of it goes on my lower back. So.
Yeah.
I have to make sure that because I'm even though I'm tall, I still like to do proper full reps.
Oh yeah.
Legs are big. No, they're not. But I'm training bloody hard at the moment, so I'm doing something about it.
What's someone say about this?
Shoulders bloody killing me.
This is awful. I didn't see a butt plug. Did you guys see a butt plug? I don't think they would wear a butt plug.
So that's where it went.
Also, they're asking about division.
That's where I put it.
Just to let
That's
people know, because a lot of people are waiting on Men's Open. After this wellness judging, it's either going to be Classic Finals or Men's Open judging. Don't know, because the order that was listed, they're not adhering to that at all. It was supposed to be, they had it as open men judging, wellness, fitness, and classic. It's been completely out of that order. Almost like they shuffled it around.
Come on, then, guys. Tell me who's going to place third. Is it going to be John Delarosa, James Hollingshead, or Akim? Who's going to place third? Who's your money on? Let's say our bets now.
All right, well, no
John
money.
Delarosa
For third
place. John Delarosa.
Me too.
All right, I like John. I'm just going to, because I don't want it to be unanimous, so I'm going to say Akim.
Yeah, I still think Akim from the back. I think overall, I think John just pips him because he's a little bit more complete. Not as freaky, but he's as complete, and he's going to be conditioned as well.
Oh, he'd be crazy conditions, crazy. Akim's just a freaky guy, man. Like that's just a lot. That's just freaky. If he had a back, it would be over with. But he just.
I think his side shots. I think his side chest. I remember when he did the 2020 Olympia and he got 6th and Rami won it. Mm-hmm. And actually, in the side chest, if you look at the final 6, his side chest was on a par with Rami's, who won the Olympia that year,
Thick, dense, hard muscle, like that Bertil Fox type of dense muscle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like heavy training shit type muscle.
I think side chest and side tricep are absolutely phenomenal.
Oh,
he absolutely dominates. His front shots are good. Danny Small. Yeah, Samson seems like cardio is not willing to suffer. Oh well, we don't know that, but I mean,
we've been hearing that he doesn't want. Did Milos ever say that, or is that just people putting those words in Milos's mouth?
Who knows?
He said that on Cutler's podcast. He said they point blank asked him what is it. He said he has to suffer. He said he has to suffer. He said he didn't want. Now he doesn't want to. He just said he has to suffer.
So, but reading between the lines, to me, that would be an indication that maybe he won't do exactly what Milos is selling him in terms of cardio, cutting the cars back. I'm guessing it's cardio.
But the thing is, though, do you need to do more than an hour of cardio a day? I mean, why not just like I do 15, 20 minutes in the morning, but I go hard and I feel great. Right. My fitness levels are good. My metabolism's good. I stay lean. So just sort of say a Samson, does he need to do more than an hour of like hard cardio a day? For me, it seems like a little bit too much for me. I mean, 2-3 hours of cardio. I've heard these pros being put on. I just think it sounds like madness to me.
He's not fat, right? He's not fat. So he doesn't. I mean, how much fat does he really have to lose? And listen, some guys will never get rock hard glutes, but it's not a glute show, right? Like Cormier's glutes were never shredded. But I think because he doesn't have ripped glutes or he's been close, you know what I mean? It's like you can't. He looks great, but we just can't focus on that ass.
Yeah.
I mean, we were talking about. I put an old video of Jose up from the Olympia 11 or 12 years ago. He was a week out. Jose used to do 2 hours on a stepper every day.
There you go. There you go. That's saying. I mean, if is that what you need to do to get really shredded? Because extreme.
When I was fat, I had to.
Here we go. Okay.
Here we go.
All right, guys. Just quick answering question. When did I get the channel? I actually have this channel since 2006. So it's been almost 18 years.
That's when I was born.
I've had this channel, but I didn't do shit with it for most of those 18 years. All right, so we're starting with just the first 4 numerically here, it looks like, right? Mm-hmm. This is rejudging. This is a confirmation round. It's Wesley, Emmanuel Riccardi from Italy, Brion and Urs. This is not the top. This is not the first call out. They just bring everyone out and get an initial look at everybody.
Ron, look at the separation in Wesley's quads from the front.
Yeah, we're gonna wait for him to turn around.
So good, man.
He's just. It's the height, man. It's the
back.
Look at the back.
The deltoids are separated.
Yeah.
All 3 heads. There's no funny stuff.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you.
The hands look good.
They're stripy.
Got a good taper, man.
Stripy delts.
They look sensational.
And you don't see that. And these guys all look good, man. They're all in condition. Like Brion's back double is a very good back double.
Maybe I should do a tour with Wesley. Wink.
Maybe. Are you getting closer to? You're getting closer and closer to divulging that, Giles.
I can't say anything. I'm not at liberty to divulge.
Until the contract is signed, until it's all on the dotted line. Yeah.
Confidential information like that, certainly not on a public platform anywhere.
Gotcha. But I agree. That'd be a great gym tour.
Yes, for sure. Definitely.
If you did Wesley, would you do a few other countries around Europe, or would you stick to the UK area?
Would I or am I?
Well, we can't say Emmy because you haven't said you're doing it yet. So theoretically,
okay, I am very much working on that, and I think we will have some news to announce very soon.
Okay. I mean, it would make sense to would it make sense to even do like Netherlands because he's already so popular there? Everyone's already seen him.
Well, I'd like to start with a 2-country tour.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, because potentially we're going to be bringing his girlfriend who's going to take care of all the clothing and also his videographer. So there's a lot of flights and hotels and stuff. And if they're back to back, you don't want to be going on too long because you want to keep the energy high, and the enthusiasm.
I want to let you people know. So we're looking right now at Michael Daboul from UK, Dennis Romanov from Russia, and Josh Eastham from the UK up there. Nice. And Daboul clearly the best in this lineup. Look at that.
Yeah.
Just the back shots.
Condition's much better than it was.
Well, I don't think his condition was off. I think he was flat. He was flat. He wasn't.
Whatever he did, it looks from the back double looks phenomenal.
Yeah.
Now there's a guy who kills himself to get in condition.
Really? He doesn't wake up. He didn't just wake. I didn't wake up like this.
No
6-week diet.
I speak to him quite frequently. because his girlfriend is prepping Lauren.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, and she comes up every now and again, stays with Lauren and stuff, and they're just
nice.
Talking girly stuff all weekend. I speak to Michael fairly frequently, but he's there's a guy that's very serious about conditioning.
How much cardio? Any idea? Just curious.
I don't know actually. No. But he's he suffers the last 4 weeks. Trust me.
I don't believe Samson only does 30 minutes of cardio. Does that sound right to you?
I think
maybe he doesn't show it all.
Hang on. I've got evidence because when I stayed at his house, I slept in the spare room, and that's where his fold down treadmill is. And in the morning, he knocked on the door. It was about 7:30. He says, "Giles, can I come in and do my cardio?" So I said, "Yeah, give me a couple of minutes. I'll just get up and I'll have a shower or whatever." So I got up, and then I think, if memory serves, he was on there for about, because I was downstairs talking to Marlena while he was upstairs, to get the treadmill going, and I think that was an hour he was doing in the morning.
Okay. So there you go.
That was just before the Arnold in 22.
Okay, so it's certainly more than 30 minutes a day.
30 minutes of cardio.
First guy up is Wesley. He drew number 1.
It's a great pose right there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Just such a massive guy, big frame, and he could fill that out. He could fill that out even more if the weight cap wasn't an issue.
Very much so. But I like the quality. I like quality. I like quality muscle, like separation,
detailed.
Yeah, I mean, imagine if all the open guys had that level of separation in their shoulders, and see, that's what I want to see. This is what I want to see from the open bodybuilders. I want to see. There's no reason why those delts, when they hit a radial bicep, shouldn't be covered in stripes like that.
No.
Because Arnold, The front.
Even though you look like Lou Ferrigno, you don't look like me.
He was trolling that one. He was
That
really
wasn't-
trolling.
Come on.
He looks fuller tonight. Looks fuller. He looks a bit flat.
Striated pecs and everything, man.
Yeah, he's fuller. He's fuller. You can always tell with Wesley when he turns to the side. If he's not bursting full, that's how you can see straight away because he's very wide. But if he looks flat in the side, when he looks like a ruler, when he turns to the side, then you know he's flat. But he's full. He's nice and full tonight. So he did what he needed to do.
There's gonna be so much hype going to the Olympia with him, Bumstead, and Ramon. It just sets up so perfectly. Two big, tall guys. You know what I mean? They can market that so well.
Why did Ramon do this though? He could have turned. Surely he could have at least tried to turn the tables on Wesley.
He's doing Brazil, right? He's doing South America.
Oh, was he?
He better.
I don't know.
Oh, I suppose. Yeah. Makes sense.
He better.
Maybe.
I don't know if he is, but he damn well should.
Well, he's qualified.
Yeah.
Second.
No, I'm just saying you're a fan. You're a Brazilian fan. They're having the Arnold again in Brazil. Why wouldn't he do it? Just to make his sponsors happy, his fans happy. I know it's a lot more another month on prep, but because that show's still like 3 weeks away from now.
April, right?
That Arnold Brazil is going to be a good lineup. You got good Vito.
Yes.
You got Rafael.
Oh yeah.
William Martins.
Is Carlos doing it?
Carlos is doing it too. Yeah.
There's your top five.
Yeah. Boom.
Yeah.
Wesley so far.
Really looking forward to seeing Carlos. Carlos is he's got a lot of muscle, man. When he nails it,
100%. Do you think he will go with that stomach thing? Do you think he will?
It'll be hard. But I was talking to his dad at Olympia. He's very confident they got that, under control. His dad's the super nicest guy you could ever meet, man.
I like
Carlos. Kid's got his head on straight. Yeah, great guy.
Yeah, smart guy.
Now they're trying to say that Samson won't eat fish. And there you go.
Is that why he doesn't get lean?
I've seen
him know what he eats.
I've seen him put his meals, and I believe salmon's like something he eats every day. So,
I have my salmon every day. My omegas keeps me young and beautiful.
I love all the diet advice for Samson.
Yeah. I see what he eats. What, spend 24 hours a day with him, do you?
Samson says his videos are doing 30 minutes cardio.
That's not enough. Oh, well, that's not enough.
I don't know. You can beat Bumstead. I don't know. Wesley beating Bumstead.
That's a tall task.
No, dude.
Well, I'm going to campaign for it because, obvious reasons.
Yeah, of course. I don't think anyone's beating Bumstead. He's going to walk away this year. I wouldn't be 100% shocked if he doesn't even do the Olympia this year.
Really? Why? Why'd you say that?
He's going to be a dad. The baby's coming like any day now, I think.
Yeah.
Should be, yeah.
It's coming soon. I know that. I don't know, but he wouldn't announce him not doing it this far up because that would really kill a lot of interest in the show.
Good point.
If he was going to announce it, I think it would be closer to the show. Maybe like 2 months out. But yeah, I still think there's a very strong chance. I'm leaning more toward he'll announce on stage after he wins. This is it. I love you guys. Thanks for the memories.
Ron, I put money on it. Because if I was him, if he's a legend at 29. What does he have to prove by going on and trying to win 6 after 6, 7, 8, 9? 10? What's the point? Where's the, financially he's set. He's obviously got. I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to think of the reasons why he would.
There's nothing. There's nothing left. There's no other. Just get this one, go out on top. Say thank you. Capture every moment on video, or maybe announce you're retiring soon. So he's the big lead up to the show, make a lot of hype. But he's got nothing to prove, dude. Like there's nothing left to prove.
They would call that pulling a 91 Haney.
Yeah. It's a sport. I don't know if the sport needs them because we have a lot of popular guys, but it'll be a void. It'll be a void, but I think that first Olympia without Bumstead will be exciting as hell to see who wins that title.
So that was Emmanuel Riccardi from Italy. We got Brion coming up right now.
Do you think he could be like a Sam Sulek and sort of like have popularity without competing? Do you think he could maintain or even grow that popularity if he doesn't compete? Why? Why though? What's so special about it?
I don't know, Giles. I don't know.
I'm not dissing Bumstead because I love the guy, but
neither am I. And I guess I asked Mandy that. I said, "What is it?" She said, "He just seems so likable, right? Because he got the lisp, and
I agree with that.
He's just a regular guy." But I see it at the Olympians. I'm like, the line is insane. I just don't. I mean, I love like Flex and Sean and all those guys, but it wasn't like that kind of lust that, when you like PM and Regan, their fans are a little like Hadi-ish because one girl was like, Ron was trying to talk to Regan. Yeah. That's where there's a girl was going to choke him.
She was,
because she looked at Ron Giles like, "What are you doing, man?
Don't you effing dare!"
It was just crazy that the fandom they have now.
Wow.
Yeah, it was just
good. Well, you can get it. Good on you. I was chatting to a guy who rang me today who owns a gym that he had Sam Sulek at his gym the other day, and he said, "Oh, he's a nice kid," and I was just like, I don't get it. But I'm not of that. I'm not really the target audience that he's trying to appeal to. I'm not the 25-year-old broccoli head. You know what I mean? It's
exactly
the kind of will that people talk about him. It's that they like him. He obviously appeals to that demographic that is the new breed of young trainers and gyms, which fill gyms all over the world. So in one way, I kind of do get it. You just need one person to appeal to them, and that's it. It's the Pareto distribution. They just explode.
Right. And he's a meathead. He's just a meathead. You know what I mean? He's just a
Brion's getting funky, guys. Brion's got some moves. Hang on.
I can't. Do you know what, guys? I sound like a total dick here, but I can't take my eyes off that right leg.
He's trying to hide it.
I'm so sorry. It looks like he's torn it or something, and it's like it looks like Ron's leg now after the bloody.
I dare you, but you're right.
Sorry.
I wonder if he angled it in a different way, it wouldn't be as distracting. But I'm sure he's figured it. I'm sure he's sitting there with Cormier, and they've gone over every possible way to pose the leg to make it look the same.
Has he injured it?
I don't. It doesn't look like an injury. I would have to look up close, but I think it's just an issue.
Maybe it's how he holds.
Honestly, if his legs hadn't been bigger a few years ago, nobody would be saying anything right now.
Yeah.
No.
I remember when Branch Warren did the Arnold Classic the second year, and that's how his leg looked. That's how his right leg that he tore looked. That's how it looked after his injury, after he'd had it reattached. He still won the Arnold Classic. So
look at this. More. Not even DNP can get.
Come on!
Oh my God! Seriously, dude.
I was doing ballet.
Colbert.
We did talk about Brion. We're going to talk more about the guys when they're all next to each other.
Well, hang on a bit. Let's see how Samson looks. He might shock us tonight. Come on.
You never know.
Did you see that picture of him with his legs on the side of the stage under the lighting? And I mean, we can only go on with what we've with limited things we've seen. But
exactly,
he might have really been on the case in the last couple of weeks. He might be like, right, we're really gonna, because you know what, you can do a massive amount to your physique in 2 weeks. We've all done.
You can change a lot in 2 weeks if you just buckle down.
How much has Urs improved, and how much you think it's just a little bit different shifting? Because we all agreed he was doing too much angling, too much sideways posing that I think took away from his thickness.
I don't know what you mean.
Well, I think he's changed up his presentation just a little bit, and he's filled out.
Yeah,
he's filled out nicely.
I like this look better than what he had 2 weeks ago.
He was flat. He was so flat. I said on that picture in the morning when he showed his legs in the gym, I was like, I think he looks a bit over dieted in this because the timing of the picture was when he should have been filling out. And I mean, of course, the conditioning is absolutely superb, but he definitely needs to come in fuller. And I'm glad he's coming fuller for this.
He looks a lot better, a lot, especially the chest and shoulders. That wasn't popping like that.
Yeah. I wonder how close he is to the limit now. It looks to me like he could still fill out a little bit more, especially the upper body, because God, everything else is there. The shape, the structure, the conditioning is crazy. Little bit more muscle with the same exact proportions.
Well, he said he got to 275, didn't he? In the last off season.
I really wonder about that. I was doubting that. People said he weighed in on camera. It wasn't just
doesn't
typical
matter,
bodybuilder exaggeration.
I saw a guy from 300 pounds come on stage the same kind of weight as me on stage. And it looked like bloody Eddie Hall it'd be like me standing next to Eddie Hall now in the off season. But when it came to the show day, there was nothing left of him. Do you know what I mean? That was all that was left, So
that's not even really. It's not even needed. You'd get that heavy for minimum gain.
I'm just lusting after Urz's calves. Look at his calves, man.
Yeah, we can't have the audio on, guys. Just so you know, the music. If I put the music on, YouTube would strike us for a copyright violation for the music. So we can't.
Strike me down, I will become far more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
Oh, is that Obi-Wan Kenobi? 100% better for Ursh. He needs more back. His posing is so good. Yeah, back and arms. It's the same thing Bumstead needed, and Bumstead did it.
Yeah,
true.
I think Urs is only maybe 26 at this point. Is he that old? He's still very young guy.
That's a kid.
Guys, does Bob look well to you? Looks very pale. Is he okay?
What's that?
Bob looks really pale.
Oh, that's a crappy lighting. Someone say you look like a vampire.
No, because I just thought he looks really.
Or the makeup, maybe makeup. They give him a little
pancake makeup.
Yeah, I hope he's all right. You know, because I tell you what. Well, as you know, I've tried the MC thing.
You didn't have any makeup on, did you? Maybe that was your problem.
Yeah.
Were you that pale?
Whiter shade of pale.
Michael Daboul.
So who we got here? Michael Daboul. Yeah, let's check him out.
Yeah. Saharan eagle.
Saharan eagle, originally from Syria, I believe.
So you got eagle, a bear, a swan, and an oak.
Oh yeah, you're right.
There you go.
We don't have two. We have a wolf and a lion in the open.
That's true. I feel like a lion would destroy a wolf, though.
Of course it would.
Just a little bit, yes.
It's 500 pounds.
A pack of wolves, maybe, like Hadi's fans.
Ah, true.
Maybe that was sorry. I started on Had. Sorry.
Well, he's got some very passionate fans.
Do you know what? In one way, I really respect it. Another way, it drives me mental. Like the Nick Walker fans.
Nothing to do with this.
In some ways, I just think, oh, it's great that they've got such freaking dedicated fans. Another way, it just drives Dino. You know, like, oh, they're so passionate and so supportive. But in another way, like all the Dino emoji, it just drives you mental. And also the voting on some of these Instagram stories and stuff. And you know, like Urs will get like 90% of the vote, and he's like fourth place or something. You know, and it's like I kind of respect it, but like I said, at the same time, it kind of drives me a bit nuts.
You know what? The one comment that I kind of rubbed me the wrong way as someone who's I've judged and I've been to probably 1,000 contests at this point over the course of my life. Someone said Ramon never gets beaten; he only gets screwed by the judges. So they're saying if he doesn't win, it's a conspiracy and they screwed him. He always deserves to win. Nobody always deserves to win.
And nobody always wins. Like nobody always wins a show.
Everybody lost. Jay lost. Phil lost.
Everybody Mike Tyson lost.
There's a peak and a trough, you know?
Yeah.
I tell you what, that was a very poor routine from Michael Daboul.
Yeah.
Angry Dave, what's up?
He's
hilarious.
He has a little bit more going.
Angry Dave's like 5'5", but he's awesome. He's hilarious.
That's why he's angry.
Yeah,
I love how we're short, but we make fun of guys shorter than us. Ha! You're only 5'5". I'm 5'7.5".
Not me, guys. Not me.
You're 6 foot.
Like I'm 6'1".
This is Denis Romanov from Russia. I believe it was the Romanovs were the royal family. So this guy could be descended from the Tsar Nicholas and Anastasia and all those people.
He's not wearing a crown though, so he's probably not.
No. So
that'd be a good touch.
Yeah, we don't. I know we're not talking too much about the guys who aren't the huge names, but they all look legit up there. This guy could use some more arms, could use some more size overall, obviously compared to
thickness.
Just more thickness. He's got everything, and that's one thing. You know, if somebody's like missing a whole body part, that's an issue.
Yeah,
because I've seen some guys never get a back, never get legs. But overall size, typically that's something you can get over time.
Well, if you think about Michael Daboul, he took quite a while to turn pro because he wasn't like a Bumstead. It was straight out the gate. You know, boom, they turn pro, and then boom, they're making an impact. You know, some of these guys, are like Ronnie's and these other guys. Sometimes they take a few years to kind of find their mojo and really get things moving. You know,
and that's normal. And that's normal. Most guys don't come out like Flex Wheeler and win. You know, the first 4 shows. That's just not how it happens. It's like you got to work up. You got to not pay your dues, but you just got to. Yeah. Most guys don't turn pro now and make that top 5. You know, they just
look at what Nick Walker did. He was 4th in Chicago, and then the next year he was winning the Arnold, the New York Pro, and top 5 at Olympia. And Derek Lunsford, was like turning pro. 1 week later, wins 212 at Tampa. 6 weeks later, takes 5th place at Olympia Rookie of the Year. So, like, imagine that being like amateur in July and October, you're like ranked number 5 in the world and the Rookie of the Year at the Olympia. I mean, it can happen overnight, but sometimes for most guys, that's not the case.
No,
well, it happened with Andrew Jack where he won. Yeah, two seasons ago he won the Arnold Amateur. He turned pro in March, and then Texas Pro. I think it was August. I was there. I can't remember. I think it was August. He won that, and then he was 7th at his first Olympia when he was ill. He had the flu, I think.
Yeah, I wonder if he'd been around like 10 years ago. Like, I wonder where he'd be now. Like when Kamal wanted to do the Olympia in 2014, he wanted to finish his career and stand on stage at Olympia, and then they pissed him around for 4 years, and of course he lost 4 years, but still. obviously, if the intention's there, you can still make a good career. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you really want to do
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Andrew Dak, I mean, Kamal was looking absolutely still incredible now, even in his, 51, 52? So we say that Andrew Jack is, 38, 39, and say, oh, he hasn't got much time left. He could have another 10 years.
Easily.
So this is Josh Easton from the UK. Actually, really good quad sweep on this guy.
I don't know this guy. Why do I know him?
Yeah, come on, Giles. Where have you
Good
been?
condition.
You used to run UK Muscle. Come on now. But
this guy wasn't even born then.
he probably wasn't. You're right. Dude, you were like a baby when you were running that thing. Were you in your 20s?
I started it in 2002, so I was 26.
There you go.
Wow.
Yeah, I used to get these emails from this crazy young guy named Giles. I'm like, who is this guy?
I said, hi, Ron Harris. I said, I'm a big fan of yours. I said, I'm kind of like the I kind of like the British Ron Harris. And then you responded, well, I'm kind of like the American Giles Thomas.
Yeah. And I went over the board
straight away. You responded straight away.
That's great.
And I went over. It was a great board. He had a forum over there, and it was all thread. It was like the MD forum, the No Rules forum, but it was all It was all UK people.
11,000 members.
That's great. Oh shit.
Mm.
This guy looks
and everyone in the UK came on. Kerry Casey's come on. All the pros used to come on.
Yeah.
We had a natural forum. We had a female forum. I was putting contest coverage up on there. I paid someone to do all the updates for me and stuff. And this is when technology was a little bit, I was.
Yeah, but it was special back then, though, bro. You know what I mean? It was different. It was a good vibe. You know what I mean? All those people in one spot talking the same shit.
So when is open? They're either going to do. I don't think they're going to do the awards for Classic now. I think they're going to do open judging, and then come back for Classic. There's no idea. I wish I knew, but they're either going to do the rejudging round now for Classic. That was the last guy. And then go straight to the awards, or they're going to do men's open judging and then come back for Classic awards. I'm really not sure.
Either Mike just blew his nose or he's done some drugs. I hope you've blown your nose, mate, because I need to do the same.
Yeah, blow a little stuffy. Just,
Me too. You've both got man colds. That's what it is.
Urs and Brion should both beat Wesley. To be fair, come on.
No, what is fat? I love this guy, but he's on something today.
I think you need to stop fasting and eat some carbs.
Yeah, he's got a bit loco.
Come on now.
You wonder what some people see, though.
Insane.
You wonder what they're looking at.
I mean,
he's looking at he's watching last year's live stream. That's what it is.
I think it's people. If you don't, for whatever reason, if you have something against Wesley, you're gonna say that he sucks and these other guys deserve to beat him. But try to be impartial.
Take the emotion out of it.
That's the bottom three. Fans judge with their hearts, not with their eyes. That's very true.
There you go. Put it on a t-shirt.
Yeah.
That's why so many pros don't like me anymore, because I'm too brutally honest.
But you need someone to tell you you don't look good. You don't need someone to tell you like you look great all the time. You know what I mean? You need someone, if I'm getting on stage and you go, hey, you look great, and I'm just fat, I'd be pissed.
Yeah. I don't do it to make. I think it's 1 minute you're sort of bigging them up, next minute you're critiquing them and stuff. Because there's no such thing as a perfect physique. There's no bodybuilder's ever been perfect on stage. So for me to if I say something, it's like it's with good intent. It's because like, okay, you want to be better, you want to keep moving up because the sport is the name of the game is constant progression.
Yep.
You want to keep pushing your body to the point where your career can keep going up and up and up and up and up. So so when I say stuff like that, it's just look, I'm just if you take note, actually, you could be better.
Yeah, exactly. Like this guy really needs a back. Get the Romanov, the Russian guy, a back would serve him well. You can pick apart these bottom three guys for sure. The top four, you can pick anybody apart. Like you said, there's nobody's.
And you're nitpicking. We're just nitpicking. It's not like it's not personal. We're not taking shots.
If you're not nitpicking, then it's a tie. Everybody wins. So
yeah, don't get participation medal. Everyone joints first. Ugh.
Dude, the best overall shape I'd say is as far as structure and shape. Look at that X frame.
Jeez.
Yeah, beautiful. Because he does his quad sweeps is a little more prominent now than it was a couple weeks ago. Now he's a little fuller.
Did Brion look better at prejudging?
I wasn't there. What'd you guys think?
I feel like he stood out more at prejudging. I
feel like
Urs is moving. I feel like Urs has peaked tonight, whereas Brion peaked at prejudging.
Brion looked phenomenal this morning. He looked exceptional this morning.
They've switched, haven't they? They've switched.
I would go with Urs here, and I like them both. I have no.
Yeah.
This morning I said Brion was going to be Urs.
Yeah, me too.
So I wonder what's going to happen.
But Urs has nailed it tonight, and I feel like Brion has faded. Brion usually comes strong at usually looks okay at the prejudging, but then comes out stronger. But he's done the opposite here. Whereas I feel Wesley's held his peak. Michael's kind of looking the same. But I was second. I clearly had Brion second at the prejudging. Yeah. But at the night show now, to me, my eyes have been like last the other week with my eyes being drawn to Wesley. My eyes have been drawn to Urs now.
He filled out. When he has a different physique. When he's full like this, it's a different physique. It's a much different look.
It's going to come down to like 2 points between them, I bet, overall. Oh, yeah. Because I bet Brion was ahead of him in the judging based on what you're saying or the morning, and I think he was. Urs gets him here.
Yeah.
I think he was.
So you got those right there.
The twisting. Yeah. Wesley should have opened that one up just a little bit more.
Wesley's flattening out.
Move around.
Yeah. Wesley's flattening out, isn't he?
It's hard for these big guys to stay full.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know, he probably should have been like scarfing down some jam backstage or something right there when he had a minute. Now we got a training question about Mike Mentzer. No, he did do that, but that's not how Mentzer trained for the majority of his career. Pose down. Okay, I guess they're going to go straight to the awards then if they're doing the pose.
Oh, very nice.
I tell you what, Urs has made up some serious ground here from prejudging. I mean, to go from a solid third to like shit, could he beat Wesley here? That's impressive.
So I bet
now you hope Urs shuts it down until the Olympia. You think he's got to be done, right? You think he wouldn't do Dubai or
mate?
Dubai's got some money.
Mike, he did Prague and he won. He did it to win $2,000.
Well, Dubai's post-Olympia.
Why would you do that? I mean, you can. It's fine having your family there and everything. It's great to have them all there because maybe most of them couldn't because they were all sat behind us. While I was doing the live stream, they're all sat behind us. But obviously, like Samson just doesn't mind competing even if it's a small amount of money.
When is Dubai?
It's going to take a toll eventually. Eventually, your body's going to just be like, hey, man, just chill. You know what I mean?
Hang on a minute. Mate, in our 20s, we were indestructible. We could just do that.
Yeah, you're right, Giles. It's okay, you're right. I could have stopped the truck. I'd party all night and you go do legs.
When we're at our age, we can do one show every 5 years max.
That's so true. I'm talking like I'm 30 years old. Okay, you're right.
Yeah, Dubai's after the Olympia. It's October 27th.
Okay.
So he'll do that one.
He'll do that. Why not?
Oh, yeah.
Post-Olympia, why not do everything that's like right after?
Oh, yeah.
You're going to shut it down, but why not do like 2-3 more shows and pick up? That's going to have really good money. It's 100 for open, and I think Classic's getting 70.
Wow.
Right? Wow. 60 good. Or 70.
Payday. I wonder, why didn't Bumstead do that? Why didn't Bumstead do that?
I don't know why.
I think he's got.
I'm sure they would. They would give him a fee to get there, though. You know they would.
Does he though?
Yeah. Yes, he does. He's got.
What actually does he make his money from, though? I mean,
the supplement company.
But you got to invest a lot of money for many years to even see a return on that because you want to continually push growth. You know.
Right. He's also got is it Trifecta? One of the meal companies his sponsors him.
Mega
Fit meals. He's got his own energy drink. I think he's got a whole roster of clothing sponsors. He's got a whole laundry.
He's got an app. Oh, he's got an app that he sells.
Okay.
And they got like.
I'd be very curious to know what he's earning per year.
He's doing very well.
Good. Well, good for him.
Judging class he's done in prejudging finals, only confirmation round. I don't know if Jim Mannion said that or not. I'm just going on what you're saying. M12. He looks great. Urs wins. No. Well.
Yeah, I think so.
Wouldn't be shocked.
Wow, imagine that. Okay, well, we're going to find out.
I'm telling you now, Urs has moved up to second, but is it going to be enough? Even if he looked better tonight, would it be enough to gain enough ground and points from prejudging? I don't know. But I think he's got second, and I think Brion's slipped to third now.
Big YouTube channel. Yeah, he also has like 3 million subscribers on his YouTube.
Wow, okay, yeah.
Damn.
Every video gets a minimum of 100,000 views, minimum.
It's a lot.
And some of them get over 1 million.
Wow. Good on him.
Yeah, he's setting himself up right now for retirement, which he doesn't want to do this forever.
29.
Yeah, imagine that.
They also have his new video. His house is beautiful too.
Guys, we're going straight into open judging.
Here we go.
I thought they were.
Let's have a look.
Okay, yeah, here we go. So James,
damn.
Akim, Hadi, Samson.
No.
What's going on here? Why aren't they bringing everybody up?
Okay.
They are.
What are they doing?
Should be 3 more guys up there. What the heck's going on?
Maybe everybody dropped out.
No, well, that is the
One,
first
three.
four. That's the first four competitors. So they're going to
1
just
to
have.
4.
Okay.
This is not.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Look on the numbers on the thing.
Competitor numbers. Yeah, you're right. So
Samson looks tight.
Akim looks great.
Yeah. Didn't he?
Akim looks great, just like he did in Ohio on the second
Yeah,
day.
he did.
Looks great. Really good.
Samson's waist, dude.
Yeah. Samson looking. It's
And he's keeping, look at this.
I want to zoom in.
See his stomach? He's keeping his stomach tight too. He's making a conscious effort doing that.
That aeroplane food hasn't affected Hadi either, is it?
No.
Yeah, but like I said, as good as he looks now, I promise you he's going to look better tomorrow. I've seen it every time with him when he shows up late. Hadi Choopan.
Yeah.
And he did show up late. James' midsection is washed out. That was the issue with Samson. I want to see Samson's midsection again. I want to see. Well, when they're up individually, I think this camera's going to push in a little bit better.
Let's have a look.
That's why I wish
the highest resolution. Is it? Is it just my internet connection?
No, it is. I wish we could. This isn't the Gilco stuff. I wish it was the Gilco stuff we were looking at. Their stuff is like crystal clear, like 30K. It's 100K. It's 1,000K. It's something like that. It's very, very good.
Imagine if James had abs.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, that's
ruins the picture, doesn't it?
It's interesting. It's a lack of thickness in the abs, it looked like.
Well, the thing is, so did Jay Cutler. So did Jay Cutler, though. But in the end, his ab and thigh was one of his best poses, so it can be worked on. No glutes. What are you talking about?
Fat glute show.
Samson has no glutes, apparently. His stomach's washed out. So this is Jonathan, Antoine, and Mohamed. Hadi for sure. Hakeem, it's actually Akim, but Hakeem could beat Samson here.
No.
Nah. Hadi's stomach is washed out. Let's focus on the guys up there right now.
So what are we doing? Akim or John Delarosa for third?
John looks good. I like John.
John looks good. I want to see them next to each other.
Shaaban looks improved.
Yeah.
He did give it.
He was something was going on.
He tightened up, didn't he?
Yeah, he really did.
He was off. He was off his game.
Look what could be done in 2 weeks.
That's crazy. Look at that. The big difference. A big difference.
Yeah. I think.
Another level. Akim looks crazy. Antoine a little full. Yeah,
with Akim, though, it's just the back in it. Let's see what the back shots look like.
No, I don't see
that's the deciding factor of whether he will get third or fifth.
Yes.
Because you've got John Delarosa, who's complete from every angle, but not as freaky. You've got James Hollingshead, who's just really big, and well proportioned. He's got a couple.
John's got that shaky. John's got great shape too, man.
Yeah.
Antoine looked better.
Shaaban looks so good, man. He really, really pulled it out the bag.
I didn't see that. I didn't see that happening.
Yeah,
good for him, though, man.
Yeah, me.
Look, 2 weeks.
2 weeks. I mean, I bet it was a horrible 2 weeks of bloody white fish and bloody broccoli for 2 weeks, every meal for breakfast and all that shit. But
yeah,
I remember when Flex Wheeler won his pro debut with the Ironman. Between then and the Arnold Classic 2 weeks later, this is 1993.
Yeah,
it was like 3 hours of cardio a day. It was white fish and broccoli.
Ron, that wasn't even the same guy, the transformation from the Ironman to that 93 Arnold. Don't even look like the same guy.
Right.
No.
Here's James.
Okay.
James got some amazing legs. Huge.
He's a thick guy, man.
He is. He's another Branch. He reminds me so much of Branch. Even if he had hair, he still would. Yeah, I wish he had a little more clavicle width, but still. He's got a ton of muscle, this guy. Side shots are
good.
freaky.
Side chest.
Yeah, thick.
Side chest and side try are two of my favorite shots with him.
Look at his delts. That's a good shot right there.
Stripy delts, I like it.
Yeah.
His posing is shocking.
Yeah.
He looks like he's like a first timer up there. The way he's going from pose to pose, it looks very, very, very sloppy. I wish he'd fix that because he's experienced enough. He's been around. I remember seeing James as a junior back in 2011, 2012. 2009, actually, I'm sure he won the British.
Yeah.
2011 and 2009, 2011.
Wow.
So he should be.
Wow.
He's not getting the lats out.
Hey, does anyone know who Hadi is? Who's Hadi? Anybody? I don't know.
Don't know.
Never heard of these. These are great.
James have no abs. Yeah.
He doesn't, does he? Kind of.
Hey, they're shallow. They're shallow.
And he said he was training on quite a bit too.
I wonder, maybe he needs, like we're telling him how to train, but maybe he needs to use like heavier weights or something. I don't know. Posing is off. Wish Rafael was competing, don't we all?
Yeah, I think that would have really added a level of excitement because there's a guy that could have put the cat amongst the pigeons.
For my phone a friend for Bodybuilding knowledge quiz, Milos Hollingshead, Roman Fritz, Giles. Giles all freaking day.
I am the Rain Man.
He's got a memory like a trapper keeper. People are like, oh, here's a
trapper keeper.
Here we go. Here's the one that could. I'm most interested because I feel like I overlooked him at the Arnold in America. I felt like I didn't pay enough. I apologize because I didn't pay enough attention to Akim. I kind of wrote him off a little bit. And
I didn't see him coming. I didn't see that at all.
Yeah, I feel bad actually. Oh, don't like that shot.
No, that's not his best. He's got a great front. His front double bicep is amazing.
Ridiculous.
Side shots are
Look at
that. Yeah. Proper chest thickness.
God.
Glutes are in. You can see even with this crap resolution.
Yeah.
Not since I did a most muscular in the bathroom mirror have I seen something so awesome.
And look at it.
Here we go. Look, the lower lats. Look.
Yeah, people were saying he doesn't have lower back development. It's not that. He just has high lat insertions.
High lats, that's it.
His lower lats are gone. He used to have lower lats.
Look at that.
They were never that great. Quad's always been crazy on this guy. Quad sweep.
Do you look like he's lost a bit of quad size from the front, or am I imagining it?
Yeah.
A little. They were a little rounder. They were rounder before.
But still, I'm glad to see him back. The thing is, John Delarosa came back last year, and look at how he's with another 6 months or longer.
Improved. Like just
so maybe he's totally time back in the gym, to sort of after the injury and.
It probably takes about a good full year to get that size back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
James posing is horrendous.
Here we go.
Okay, wake up, everybody. 2 weeks ago, he won the Arnold Classic. 2022 Mr. Olympia.
Jeez, look at this guy, man.
I've got to stop looking at his side delts because it'll spoil it for me.
I know.
Oh, I can't. Like, honestly, like
look at the right one.
As an analyst, I have to. I'm looking for weaknesses, not strengths.
Right.
That's good. That's impressive.
These guys are all good. You have to look for weaknesses, or else they all.
Yeah.
Can't
and
have everybody
you get
win.
called the hater then because you're pointing out things that they're doing that they shouldn't be doing or could be doing.
But it's apparent. You know what I mean?
But he couldn't even. We talk about put your gear somewhere else. Their whole butt is showing. It's not like they could put it all in their glutes because then they'd have a big lump in their glutes. You would see that too. But I see that. I see that lump right there.
See the shine on the side delt. See,
I see that.
I don't like it. But I mean,
so do they mark down for that? Because if we say they do.
Well, they did in 21 because he was fourth, and Milo said he had him winning that Olympia, but he came in with the side delts, and could he have won? So obviously the judge, and the thing is, it's pointless saying you shouldn't be pointing that out because the judges will see it. The judges will see it, and if it's close, they'll go, okay, well, we're going to mark you down for the shoulders. Don't give them excuses to place you second, third, or fourth.
Yeah, but that's
because he looks phenomenal.
The key word there is if it's very close, it can be a factor. If it's not close, it can be It's not pretty to look at. It's distracting, but it's not.
It's a sport of comparison. If you're next to someone that doesn't have it, like somebody said, I said, well, look at Samson's delts. Look what he's doing. And they said, and then someone put in the comments, well, if you can't beat them, join them. If you can't beat them, join them. I was like, no, we can't start thinking like that. We have to stamp the shit out,
Yeah, this guy said.
Remember when Flex Wheeler used to do his readable bicep and all the delt heads were gone after the first couple of years. Here we go.
Okay, here's Samson. Let's look at it. Look at Samson.
Nice. Looks good.
Arnold already getting up there to take a selfie. Yep, here goes Arnold. Okay. Very similar to what he brought to Ohio.
I think he looks better.
You think so?
I think he looks sharper. His legs are sharper.
And the stomach staying in. Keep the stomach in the entire time.
Oh, the front lat spread looks flat. Looks flat in the front lat spread. I think his legs are sharper, but the upper body looks a little bit. He's lost fullness.
Wow.
So he's obviously gone. Maybe he's just been doing shitloads of cardio and his legs are coming, but it looks like his upper body has lost a bit of pop. But it's a trade-off, isn't it?
Yes. I mean, you can't
pick your poison.
Yeah.
He did what everyone said he needed to be sharper, and he probably took that. I'm sure he took that to heart. He came in sharper.
Yes, yeah.
You got to give up.
He looks sharper to me.
You can't have everything. Something's got to give, and you give up a little something in terms of fullness when you sharpen up a lot.
You know what? If Hadi wasn't so good, this would be like holy shit. You know what I mean? But you're next to.
I was wondering what the hell. Where were you? I was wondering where Jen was. Welcome back, Jen.
You're next to Hadi, man. And Hadi looks is just a freakazoid. sometimes in some poses, you know.
I'll be okay. I'm going to give his abs look a lot tighter.
Yeah.
His midsection looks like 60% better than it was in Ohio. The quads look drier.
Yeah.
But I think I'm just trying to work out whether his upper body's lost fullness or not. Because what was the pose he just did? And I said he looked like he'd lost fullness. What was it? Yeah, see there, it looks.
No, he said the front
he doesn't
lat.
look as big. He doesn't look as big.
The front lat spread. That's what.
Oh, front lat spread. Yeah, the front lat spread to me wasn't popping like it was in the Ohio, but that's just one. It looks like I said, it looks like he's lost a tiny bit of fullness in the upper body, but he's definitely gained some condition. So
he did what people asked. You know.
Yeah. Fair play.
I mean,
But the waist, I'm very impressed with the waist. That's just really there's a conscious effort on every single pose to keep that tight on side poses, everything.
Yeah.
Jonathan Delarosa.
Okay, so let's see if John's done enough to secure third.
He's got to get past Akim to do that.
Yeah. I think James is in fifth.
Yeah. I have James in fifth.
Yeah.
That midsection really, I don't know what he can do, and I'm not his
maybe
coach.
Shaaban in sixth.
Yeah, well, there's only.
I want to see a.
Yeah, well,
Antoine's last. I think Antoine's last in this one. Unfortunately, because the thing is, it's not like there's 15 guys, you know. There's only 7, so someone's going to have to come last. That probably looks very, very good, you know.
Everybody made top 7.
That's a good pose.
Yeah,
the side chest has always been great for him.
See, he's more complete than Akim.
Well, he's got lower lats
large.
For sure. He doesn't have his back shots are better than Akim's because of his back.
He's rock hard too, man.
Yeah, this doesn't do him justice. When we see
the
Gilco stuff, and when you see the picture, the high resolution photos, you're gonna be like, oh my god, he was way. These guys are all way leaner than they looked. I saw him. He posted one on his Facebook. He's still on Facebook, believe it or not. And I was like, wow.
I can't decide between Akim and John. I can't decide.
Well, we're gonna get a look. They're gonna get a call out very soon.
Yeah.
He's so dry too, man. It's like he's in great condition.
Look at the quad separation. Look how deeply separated they are.
And that's what that was like my knock on him a couple of years ago. I wanted to see more of that. He did it. He brought that out. So I think the first call out's going to be Hadi, Samson, Jonathan, and Akim.
Yeah.
Yep.
I agree. Do you think they'll just bring them all out in one?
No.
No, you got to get your money's worth.
Exactly.
Yeah. Good point. Yeah.
People paid how many pounds to be there? How many euros? I don't know. A lot of shekels. A lot of lira. What was the money in Turkish? Turkey has lira, believe it or not.
Yep.
Just like Italy. Okay, Antoine.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's really good.
He did bring his upper. Remember a couple of years ago, his legs were like kind of dominant. He did bring his upper body up.
Yeah, he did. I think he's had his teeth done as well. I think he's been to Turkey as well. I think he's got veneers because they look like they're almost coming out his face. I saw on a video today.
Yeah.
Turkey
they're
teeth.
really,
Turkey
really,
teeth.
really. Is it veneers when they put them on top of the teeth or something?
Yeah. Implants. They take your whole tooth out, and they put in a whole implant. That's like $30,000.
Yeah, damn. That's true. Yeah. John Citrone has done it. Cost him £20,000.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
Antoine's thick. He's a thick guy.
It's about
I like him. He's big and he's aesthetic.
You know what somebody said about? They said Samson is no more than 260 on stage. They think that 300 pounds is a big lie.
Stand next to him and then you see how big he is.
Thank you.
He's a very big human being.
I was at his house because he was posing in front of the treadmill where he always poses, and I was literally stood right next to him. I was a few inches away, and I was looking in the mirror. I was thinking, yeah, he looks big, but then you look at you next to him, and he's a very, very large guy.
He's tall and just like he's got a big frame. He's just a big human being. You know what I mean? Just huge.
Who are they talking about? Pointy delts, I wonder. I don't know.
Well, there's a few culprits there.
Hadi's got this.
I think Shaaban's the most improved. You know.
Yes, he is.
2 weeks from 2 weeks ago for sure.
Yeah, that's. Like,
you know what?
He was a solid last place 2 weeks ago. Solid last. I don't think
you got to put him next to Delarosa and Akim too, just to see this because he looks good.
Those
quads. Honestly, I wouldn't. Well, I mean, is he more impressive than Akim, or because he looks freaking good here? He looks really good.
Yeah.
Night and day, isn't it? Night and day.
It's crazy how you improve, man.
Yeah. See what can be done in 2 weeks.
Wow.
Not gonna say it again.
Is it enough though? Like he's got the muscle,
Yeah.
But is the condition enough? Well, he's bigger than John. He's thicker than John.
Yeah, he's. I've stood next to him. He's a thick guy. I want to say 5'7", 240, something like that.
Yeah,
somewhere in that range.
Big.
He's got to be in the first. He's got to be in the first call out.
I mean, would you have him ahead of James? Let's see how they compare. Let's see how they compare.
It's a good question.
Because this is a totally different. Shaaban we're seeing it.
He threw a monkey wrench into this thing.
Y'all, Hadi's right leg is small. Is that a problem like y'all thought with Brion? Well, Brion's legs in general are smaller. Hadi's got one leg that's a little smaller, but they're both still freaking huge.
Shredded.
So room is hella. We're getting a lot of comments about this lighting there. People are not loving this lighting here in Birmingham, England. Brummies.
Yeah, it's a pretty gloomy place, to be honest.
Even with the shitty lighting, Hadi lines must already comes through. What's gloomier, Liverpool or Birmingham? Anybody know?
Oh, Birmingham! My God. Awful place. Oh, can't wait to go tomorrow. No, it's like a lot of cities in the UK. A lot more that like Newcastle, Cardiff, all these different cities. They kind of over 10, 15, 20 years they completely transform. So however you felt about them 20 years ago, they're a lot better now.
Right on.
For investment and stuff.
Newcastle,
it's not. No, it's not. It's not.
No,
it wasn't the Arnold, but it's not at this one.
Wow. Samson looks better.
Hadi. Oh wow.
No Shaaban.
Oh, it's a shame.
James.
So, yeah. Okay. Well, this is what.
No Akim.
No Akim. Wow. Okay.
Oh, come on.
I would have had Akim up there.
Yeah.
I think Samson looks pretty good.
He does.
He improved from last week, man. His seats lighter.
Hadi looks as good.
Yeah, he does.
If Hadi had come in watery
their side delts, Samson's and bloody Hadi's.
Well, see, someone just made the comment that they both have suspicious delts, so it cancels each other out. So nobody.
I wish I could unsee it.
No, you can't.
Say, look at Samson's front lat spread. He's flattened out massively there. That front lat spread at the Arnold Ohio was much more fuller and impressive. So in that pose, that's where that indicates to me that his upper body is a little bit. See in the side chest, he's popping. See, he looks nice and full in the side chest.
Is great.
Yeah. It's just that one pose. Frontal bicep looks great.
Look at that energy. I love Hadi's energy up there. He's fierce. He really wants it.
And Hadi's finally got that radial bicep nice and crispy like he did at Ohio. So he's managed to maintain that. That's good.
And he just got there a little bit ago.
Yesterday. He took his trophies with him.
He spoons them at night in bed.
I mean, that's a lot. Imagine taking all that shit on a plane. Oh, dude.
No.
Looks good from the back, man. He's nicely separated. Nicely separated.
I'm going to call it Samson for the win. No, just kidding, guys. Just kidding. It would be quite an upset. It would be an amazing upset.
Judging by this, if this is like what we can go on, looks like Delarosa third, Hollingshead fourth.
Yeah, well, I bet there's going to be another call out with Delarosa, James, Akim, and Shaaban.
Yeah,
and then things could get shuffled around. I don't think
really,
this is your top four necessarily.
Yeah, we'll see. I definitely think Samson's legs are a lot sharper.
Yes, they are.
Like I said, I'll maintain what I said. His lower body, his quads are sharper and crisper, but the upper body's lost fullness. Like I said, he's traded one thing for the other, but I like the fact he's brought something different.
It's a good look for him.
Yeah.
It's not super blasting full,
Yeah. But the thing is, he probably will be blasting full tomorrow. You watch.
Yeah. Oh,
imagine if Samson could do tomorrow what he did at the Arnold Classic last year when he won it from day one to day two. Then it could be close between him and Hadi. Very close. Oh, for Shaaban,
Neither looks as good as Ohio. Come on now. Arms over shadows last.
No.
Okay. I mean,
Shaban's thick, man.
Yes, I give this to Akim though. This group.
I don't like missing body parts though.
That's not Akim's best shot right there. Shaaban beats him in that shot.
He used to be a lot better. His front lat spread.
I think he's lost a little bit of dealt with.
Yeah, his frontal bicep and his front lat spread used to be much more impressive. The side poses exactly as they were.
Yeah.
He definitely takes them.
Yeah, I mean, I give the guy credit. He came back from a terrible car accident, back injuries, shoulder surgery last year.
Wow.
But I think he's not quite
Fair play.
as wide from the front. Yeah.
Look at Shaaban's brittle bicep.
Shaaban looks good.
He's like, it looks like he's got like, how much do you think he's dropped? 8-10 pounds?
Yeah.
He has to have.
Yeah.
Because
So
he was
much
puffy
better.
a couple weeks ago.
Wow. Yeah. He was the shock I wasn't expecting. He was like, because for me, the Arnold Ohio, Raphael was the shock of the show for how much he'd improved. But for
And
me,
he even
like,
tighter tomorrow, you know? But tomorrow, Shaaban can get even tighter.
yes, yeah, good point, yeah. Good on him.
Yeah.
Giles, why are you so against Hadi? That's a good question.
I'm not against Hadi. I've got him winning, you idiot. What are you talking about? I just don't
What more
like
do
the
you want from
shoulders. I
Giles?
don't look. It
You
made
just gotta hate, son.
But he said the same.
Just say Hadi.
thing about him.
Hang on, in 2021, early 21, Hadi rang me up, said, Giles, I'm going to start pinning my delts. What do you think? I'd have said, don't do it. And then he goes and wins Olympia. Do you know what I mean? Because he probably could have won that. A lot of people said that he could have won that 2021 Olympia. The second, Rami was first, Hadi was second.
He could have. I would have had
You
to.
know, so they knocked him down to fourth. So I'm telling you this for a reason. This makes a difference when you get to this level.
And you called out Samson for it too. It's not like you're just picking on Hadi.
Right.
No, you can
call it out whenever.
Guys, anyone. Sorry, I'm going to rant now. Anyone with a trained eye can see it, and and that means if I can see it, you can see it, Mike. You can see it, Ron. So can the freaking judges.
Yep.
Jesus
Okay.
Christ.
Look, they just brought out. So they added James and John now.
This is for
John in the middle.
third, fourth,
Yeah,
fifth,
it looks
sixth,
to
seventh.
me
Yeah.
like John's a solid third.
John's
The
third.
way we're seeing it right now.
I'd have had an argument if Shaaban was fourth. You know,
No, he would not at all.
He looks great. Yeah, he pulled it out.
He looks polished. He looks like he's really like nailed it for this one. I hope he does Detroit.
Oh yes.
Is that next week?
Couple of weeks, isn't it?
No, April.
Yeah.
Two weeks.
Okay.
A few weeks. And then the
That's a
Arnold
good
Brazil,
call.
maybe he could do the Arnold Brazil as well. He could probably get a good placing there. I'm not saying he could win it, like, but because Raphael
He competes a lot too. Shaaban competes a lot. He's a grinder.
It's a shame he couldn't get they can't do the point system because he'd probably compete and get enough points and to get into the Olympia. Because I think he really, like I said, he really shocked me here.
I don't think anybody saw Shaaban like when he was on the list. We didn't think anything would be of it.
Yeah.
John looks really good in that pose.
I think I actually left him out of a couple of previews. My bad.
Do you know what I really like? I really like how lean Antoine's midsection is. Because he, like James, has got very shallow abs, but he's got himself so lean that even when he's not flexing them, you can see them slightly popping, you know, and they're very shallow abs.
Well, you know, years back, all those years for MD, I probably wrote no more than 5 or 6 ab training articles the whole time.
Did you?
And one of them was about Antoine. So there you go.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
No. Ron, it's Mantoine.
Mantoine. I agree with that. Yeah. As far as like where it was just one guy, I think there was a couple more articles where it was pictures of assortment of guys. But
here we go.
Okay.
Here we go. Come on.
Top 2.
Yeah, pointy delt guys. Come on. Sorry.
No.
Sorry, no. I've got to stop about it. I'm sorry because I'm going to get hate.
Well, these were the number 2 and 3 at the Olympia last year. These are
damn
2 of the 3 greatest bodybuilders in standings right now on Earth.
Yep.
But Hadi had him a couple weeks ago.
Hadi just so much like muscle, like just thick muscle on him. Like that, his front lat just looks good, minus the hangers. It looks great.
Do you think Hadi looks a bit flat?
I think he was fuller in Ohio, but I bet he's going to look fuller tomorrow.
Yeah. I've got a feeling Hadi's going to shut the door tomorrow and really because I think this is quite close. I think
Samson back double looks good, man.
This is closer than it was in Ohio, but I think look at Hadi's riddle bicep. He's nailed it now. That used to be the only pose I didn't like on him because he always lacked separation across the upper back, and now he's started to really fix that now. Look at that, amazing. Do you know what though? If Samson did what he did the Arnold last year from day 1 to day 2, and that kind of improvement, I mean, it could really come down to the wire tomorrow, and I'm going to be sat there.
Yeah,
I'm going to be there. I'm going to be sat there with Ronnie.
You're going to sit next to Ronnie. Giles, who you got, man? Who you got?
You'd be like the guy in the blue trunks.
That's right. The foreign guy. Jeez. Oh no, actually, you're in the UK. He would not be the foreign guy.
I really like the fact that Samson's brought his stomach in as well for this one because it was all over the place at the Arnold. I'll be honest.
close attention to it.
Yeah, it's good that because he was getting a bit snippy with some of the fans. I was watching on his stories, but it looks like he has actually addressed a couple of things as best as he could in 2 weeks.
Yes.
Anyway. I think he brought something different, and I really, really, really respect him for doing that.
Yeah, I get the snippy thing because he was getting comments from people like, "Do you plan to be any tighter for Arnold UK?" Well, obviously, he would plan to be tighter. It's like such.
No, I disagree.
You disagree?
It's a fair comment. It's a fair comment. He needs to bring better conditions to Arnold.
Well, I mean,
he could have been beat by Raphael. He shouldn't be getting beat by someone like Raphael, who's number 10 at the Olympia, and he's number 3. It shouldn't be happening. You shouldn't leave the door open for someone like that to nearly overtake you. He should have been coming in and really, and he's coming in 90% condition for the second biggest contest in the world, and then because of your conditioning, and the thing is, his physique was improved, like his legs, his calves, there's more going on his frontal bicep. So to not bring really, really, really rock hard conditioning was a bit of a misstep, I think. But he's sharpened up in 2 weeks. So I mean, I'm sure I heard. I don't know whether it was right or not. I heard he was 302 for the Arnold Ohio. So
that's what Milo said. Yeah.
Well, they're arguing that's what he weighed off the plane. They think by the time he hit the stage, someone speculated 285. I think he dropped
285.
285.
He didn't drop
17 pounds. What are you talking about? God's sake, man.
Wouldn't that be something?
Oh, wow.
He has got a beautiful shape, and he's something.
The lighting was better than Temple Gym back in the day.
Temple Gym.
Dude, that place had
one bulb in the whole place. One bulb.
A light bulb.
I was filming there all day for MD in Temple Gym once, and I nearly keeled over. There was so little air and light in that place. The
ventilation was poor. Let me tell you, training legs there was not an enjoyable experience because I couldn't get enough oxygen. But
yeah.
Tell
you what, I'm excited to see what's going to happen this next 24 hours because both of those guys we know have a 90% chance that they're going to improve for tomorrow. And I think it's closer here than it was at the Arnold Ohio. What do you think?
Samson did his homework. Yeah. He brought a different package. It's a very good package. I love it. But you said like if Hadi's gonna like eat, fill out, they both will. I don't know, man. Like,
Samson's legs look tiny. Tiny.
What are you talking about? They're about 150 pounds each, those legs.
Compared to whose legs? Rami?
What are you talking about?
He said his legs are tiny.
Whatever you're having, I want some of it.
Never mind trying to slag off Liverpool when you have Philadelphia. It's actually that's not actually correct. It's Pittsburgh that's the home of zombies. That's where the late George Romero filmed Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead, and all that. It wasn't Philadelphia.
They didn't even pay extras. They just went in the streets and filmed people.
I have a story about that. So Walking Dead is filming the next season of what's the one Negan called? Walking Dead, Dead City. Negan and Maggie. They're filming the next season in Boston starting next month. And they had a call for extras to play zombies and to play like military people. And if it hadn't been such a massive time commitment, like you had to be on call every day, shooting days were like 12 hours long. I was going to do it. I can't. I need to be working. I can't just hang around.
The thing is, though, Ron, then we'd have to change your name. You know what we'd have to change it to?
No, what?
Come on.
No, help me out. I'm slow.
Ron Zombie.
That's a good one.
See what I did there? See what I did there?
No, they said for zombies you had to be tall and thin. They specific body types.
Did they really?
Yeah, because they're making you look like the flesh is rotting off you. So if you're already a big dude, it's gonna be like, why is he more decomposed than this? I guess.
Get all the fentanyl heads on it. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm really. Do you know what? Since the whole MD thing's gone, I've gone a little bit naughty. I feel like the restraints are off.
Freedom.
Yeah, I feel like I've got freedom to be a little bit less professional.
Well, I mean, we don't have to worry about pissing as many people off.
Yeah.
Sponsors and stuff.
I'm trying to get fired now.
Well, you can't get fired here because I'm not. We're not.
Yeah, right.
I'll send the invoice tomorrow. Wait, come on.
There you go. But I'm guessing Ariel wins. I'm guessing.
Maybe.
So it was. Who's the lineup? Do I have fitness in here? I think I do.
How sparkly they are.
Yeah, they are. So.
They're all so tiny too.
There's 9 people. I can't read all the numbers. I have to have the volume off or else, because I don't know how to. If I turn it back on, I'm afraid I won't be able to turn it back off. God help us all when that happens. So they're gonna have to run through fitness awards, wellness awards, and classic awards. So my men's open is done for now, guys, but they're gonna be back for their finals tomorrow. same bat time, same bat channel.
Nice.
Yeah,
I'm really rooting for Shelley in this one.
it could happen. I mean, you know,
Michelle
Shelley-
Mensah.
physique wise, she's got the best. I believe she's got the best physique up there right now. Routine, she's got a pretty damn great routine too.
6.
Not sure who that is.
I think Michelle something. I don't know. No,
Okay.
I forgot. Don't listen to me.
Well, we do have
Don't
a,
even listen to what I'm
I
saying.
know that guy.
we have a
He's
Michelle
on Facebook.
Pavlova. You can hear it.
I can hear like you and the show.
Oh, that's coming from your headphones from the sound. I can hear it now. I can hear it coming through. I thought it was feedback or a delay. There you go.
Hold on. Let me pause it. Shit, sorry. There we go. Yeah, that didn't work.
Okay.
Let's see
So this is fifth place.
So the biggest division in terms, the only division that had more than 10 people is Bikini.
Yeah, I saw that.
How many's in Bikini?
Oh no, I'm not. That's not. Yeah, when's Bikini?
Oh,
132 competitors.
No, 13. But that's Wellness only had 5.
wow.
Yeah.
I feel like they should invite more people, man.
Wellness
They
only
have
had-
to, right?
Open it up a bit. Come on.
Men's physique only had 6. Wow. Men's wheelchair
I mean-
2. Wow.
What's the reason for such the small numbers? I mean, they turned down a lot of people, or does nobody just applied?
They must have
You
turned
know
out.
when we get invited, do people not sign the contracts anymore? Remember when you signed a contract, and if you, unless your leg was hanging off or you were near death, and you had a doctor's certificate to say I've just nearly died or I'm dying, then they'd be like, get your ass on stage, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
That's what I thought, right?
They used to fine people, suspend people. Though somebody did note the most recent person to get fined or suspended was the late Cedric McMillan. At that, I don't think he got fined or suspended. I think they just didn't they not let him compete.
Disqualified him. He didn't make it a competitive
Brazil show, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he didn't give enough time to get from one end of the city to the other, and he missed it.
Was it Sean Ray that grassed him up? Snitched on him.
That's
what I heard.
Maybe.
Somebody said.
Someone snitched on him. I just
Somebody
thought,
snitched
imagine
on
going all the way and then you have to, and Sibu's sister, remember he didn't make the meeting or something and they allowed him to guest pose?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
James gave the UK rub. Is that a good thing? I guess the UK rub's good. So he's ahead of Akim. Put high next to Simpson, you see how he looks insane.
Yeah.
Simpson's gut distended.
It's
Look at this
60% better. It's 60% better than it was in Ohio.
I love these guys. They're idiots.
Oh, they hate Samson. Jeez. Hadi is winner. Love you, Giles, and I'm a Hadi fan. Oh, there you go.
Well, I think he's won it.
No way.
Shelley second? Michelle?
Shelley third.
Third. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Bad call.
Michelle Byers funny because she was blown out pregnant summer. Yeah, but the reviewer, he also made note of Samson's shoulders, so he's not picking on
equal opportunist.
He's being an equal hater. He's hating everybody. He's calling it like he sees it, is what he's actually doing. He's pointing out what's in front of him, which is
the lack of resolution. You're right. It is. I think it is. And from where I'm looking, with the lack of resolution, it still looks sharper than normal. So when you see the high quality footage, the Gilco stuff, Gilco's there.
Yeah, you're
gonna see. Well, have a look on the social media in a couple of hours, and you'll see what I mean.
Yeah. Gilco Productions will post it.
I hate this. If you look, guys, look at the shoulders. Look at when they turn to the side. There's like a shine on the outside of the shoulder. That's where the muscle's was filled, and all the details got. And you can see it. You can see it in the front relax when it points. The side delt doesn't point like that. So
you can also. Well, okay.
Ariel lost.
Did she?
Lost? Oh wow.
Yeah, Jackie Baker won.
I don't even know who won. Listen to your headphones, Mike.
Is that
Jackie Baker.
Jackie Baker, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow! Congratulations.
Very nice.
She's been at this for a while, Jackie Baker.
Yes, she has. She started from the bottom. Now she's here.
Hasn't Ariel been like a pro since she was like 17 or something? 16
yes, she has.
Yeah. I interviewed her a couple of years ago.
She still isn't even.
That's
30.
crazy.
She's still like mid-20s, isn't she?
Yep. Yeah. They're all just good.
Imagine being around that long, and you're like Bumstead. He's been around for donkey's years. He's been since 2017, 2018 or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's still only in his 20s. You think he's like, yeah, I'm an old man now. I've been around long enough. I'm going to retire. Jacqueline Baker. She always follows my stories on Instagram for some reason.
Oh wow, Jacqueline Baker from New York City.
She was happy.
Congratulations. Well, she just beat the reigning. How many? I think Ariel's won 3 Arnold Classics.
3 in a row.
Yeah. So to beat her, you got to be damn good.
That's saying something.
It really is. It's not like this is a high stake show.
There's the Panatta son, the son of Rudy Panatta. That guy there.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, he's like one of the main guys that runs the Panatta company.
It's good to be a Panatta.
I'm going to be chilling with him tomorrow on the Panatta stand when I'm standing there with my dark glasses and my earpiece, with the cable out the back, looking like Ronnie Security. They'll be thinking this guy must be like some sort of ninja because look at him, he's
6 foot tall, glasses.
You got Thor walking past him, and that's Ronnie Security. Come on, put it up, Ron. Come on, don't be afraid. Come on. We've got to call this shit out.
It seems like he's dark when he's sweating like that. Oh. It's probably hot up there.
No, yeah. Samson made improvements. He made improvements. Yeah, he is. Shaaban is superb.
Shaaban, the one guy that, again, I was fully expecting nothing from him today.
No.
I wish I still had Global because I would get him on and say, what the hell did you do? Tell us exactly what you did. And the thing is then, if he said, I did 2 hours cardio, I did 0 carb, I did this, and I'll torture and stuff, at least then people can see what you need and you can hear from the pros of what you need to do to really tighten up in 2 weeks. Because a lot of these guys do multiple shows, they get like 8th, 9th, 10th. I mean, it's important to show that these guys can improve in 2 weeks and then jump up,
Hold on, I got to correct Dave. I got to correct this. MD is out of business. This is not MD. This is my channel. This is Ron Harris Muscle. This is my YouTube channel.
Come on, Dave.
I want to correct people. Subscribe. This is my YouTube channel. It's got nothing to do with MD because MD is out of business. You're correct. So subscribe so you can help me out so I can bring you better content. The more subscribers, the more views, get sponsorships. I can make this channel much, much better than it is now. Somebody made a crack saying this channel's low budget. It is low budget. It absolutely is low budget.
Ron, that watch part you did, the first one for the Arnold, we got like 11, 12,000 views.
Yeah, for that one day.
That's not bad at all for a growing channel.
Yeah. But it's getting better all the time, and we need you guys. We need you guys to subscribe, like, share, comment, do all that stuff. Every little bit helps. It doesn't cost you a dang thing. So help a brother out. Hadi shoulders.
I'm here with a bad shoulder and a cold, and I'm still showing up for Ron.
Tiger, you're so negative.
So negative. No, I'm not. I'm actually not. I'm actually one of the most positive people in the
industry. He's just telling the truth, man.
Tiger tells it like it is.
There you go.
I believe Clyde. Is this Clyde Perry that from Massachusetts originally? That your cousin was a legendary Manny Perry stunt double for Lou Ferrigno and the Incredible Hulk? I believe it is.
Oh wow! But Ron, it might be my job for nearly 30 years to critique so these guys can be better. Otherwise, if we just praise them, no one wants to listen to that. And I'm not here to just give criticism. I'm here to give constructive criticism. Do you know how many pros
something stands out like that? It stands out, dude.
Do you know how many pros over the last 20, 30 years of coaching? I took that critique on board. I saw your review, and like when I do live stream, I get people like video screenshotting, and they say, I was really useful to get proper feedback. Because they sometimes go to the judges, and the judges like go, "Oh, you need to wear blue shorts instead of yellow." It's like,
Where's Milos? I don't know. Where's Milos? Giles, is there a Philadelphia in Kensington? Is there a Philadelphia in UK? Yeah. Is there? You don't know?
That's the one in Philadelphia. That's a notorious drug spot. Like just awful, like zombies.
Every major city in the U.S. has a horrible drug-infested area. Finals are tomorrow, Alex. Finals for open men tomorrow. Also going to be doing finals for bikini and men's physique tomorrow for those who follow those divisions. We'll be on here. We'll be on here starting at 3 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Hugs around for all around for wellness. You guys doing a great job. Thank you, Gregory Elise. Greg's always got a kind word. IFBB Pro from Montreal, Canada. Speaks fluent French, English, maybe some more languages. I don't know. Yeah, Juliana that might win this. I guess we'll find out in a minute. She speaks English, Portuguese, Spanish, and fluent French. She lives in Paris. Actually, she's in Portugal now, but she was in Paris for like 7 years. Yeah, I barely speak English, as you can tell.
Man, I love this street number.
It's a lot of languages.
It is, isn't it?
Giles, what else do you speak other than English?
I'm just English. I'm sorry. I'm
No,
useless.
come on. I'm sure you speak a little something else.
No, I don't. Nothing. No.
Okay.
We're
Don't they
lazy
make
in
you,
the UK. We're lazy in the UK.
they didn't make you take it in school? Like we have to. We have to take a
We've
language.
had
here.
to.
Yeah, we did French. But I was
Okay.
not really that good at it.
Doesn't mean we
What?
learned anything or remember anything, but we had to take it at one point.
Vaguely remember a few words.
Classic finals are over. They're going to do awards for that right after this. Samson
How's
did
Kevin?
look like this one.
We're on.
Kevin, yeah.
Oh yeah, what's up, Kevin?
He looks the same as he did 30 years ago.
Not one line on that guy's face. Not
Look at
one
that.
line. Yeah. And
That's
still,
crazy. Is he?
he's holding some good size. It's hard to tell from what he's wearing now, but he puts it on so fast when he wants.
Remember that? He would just like blow up like just overnight.
But even now, when he's not, he would never want to be as big. He has no intentions, but he can go from, I'm just throwing body weights out there. He can go from like 215 to 230 in a week or two. I've seen him do it.
Wow.
Pure muscle without, and getting leaner. I've seen him do it.
That's crazy. That's
Jen correcting,
Jesus.
correcting we're not with MD. So who won? Anybody know? Did anybody catch that? Was it Angela Borges in the show?
no. I haven't seen her.
No,
Is
she
she
wasn't.
still? I was. Or the Arnold.
You're right. So who was this? Can anybody see a number? I can't tell.
I think this is the. I don't know one.
I mean, they only had 5. Huh.
Everybody got paid.
Oh, that wasn't the winner.
That
wasn't the winner.
Oh wait, I think still got 3 girls to go.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're right. That Juliana might win. The only one I recognize.
What is going
Juliana,
on?
Sandra, Colorado, Leonida, Rosa, and Amanda. Not Amanda. Regular American.
Leonida. I've seen her compete a few times.
Oh, we got an American up
dark.
there. Wow. There's one from France, one from Spain, Moldova, Spain, U.S. Juliana's representing France. Okay. Originally from Brazil, like a lot of great wellness champions.
Yeah, growing on trees down there.
No, I actually was talking to her. We did the interview for Muscle Tech. That should be out on their YouTube channel any day now. Why do they do so well? She thinks it's partly genetics, and another thing is Brazilian women aren't afraid to train hard and heavy. They'll get under 315 on a squat bar. They're not scared. They'll get under. They'll load up a hip thruster with every damn plate in the gym. I've seen it. I've seen some of their videos. These girls are strong with the legs.
Oh, the one girl.
Oh, Leonida won. Leonida won.
Oh,
Yeah, I thought she
okay.
looked good. I thought she looked really good.
So
I've seen her compete. She's very impressive.
So that is Leonida. I don't know how you pronounce it. Ciobu, Ciobu. She's from Moldova. Anybody know where Moldova is? I have a vague idea. It's next to
because
Romania.
It is.
Yeah.
A guy from a reality TV show I watched was from Moldova.
90 Day Fiance?
Yes.
Yeah,
They live in Tampa.
Yeah. Oh, do they really? Because his name's Justin.
Yes.
His name is Igor, but she calls him Justin.
Yes, I'm sorry. I should know. I should know that.
Nikki is a trans
Don't take my
woman.
man card.
No, I sit there. My wife makes me watch that shit. It's either that or I don't get to watch TV. So she goes to bed early, and then I watch all my crap. But
We're on to well into season 4 of Van Helsing now.
is that the last one?
5 seasons.
Oh, the 5 seasons. Yeah, I love it.
Brilliant. Me and Lauren are absolutely hooked on it. We watch it in here in the studio.
I think the way they ended it was a series finale. I don't think there's going to be any more.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. I like that show a lot too.
It's really good. It's like kind of filled the gap that Walking Dead left when I stopped watching it a few years ago.
Yeah, I'm not loving this new Walking Dead. The Ones Who Live. It's okay, but I'm not loving it.
How many hours did you practice on your posing?
That was great, man.
He's funny.
He didn't even bother. No interview.
These girls have no idea how big this dude was. You know what I mean? Like how big of a star.
They weren't born.
Yeah.
If you're 24, you're 25 years old, his heyday as like the number one action star was already over by then.
That's crazy.
But we remember when, dude. I remember.
Not a tumor.
I remember going. I actually got upset when he started doing comedies I was like,
Really?
no.
It was so good though. Kindergarten
They were
Cop,
hilarious.
Twins.
No, but I wanted
Twins
to,
was hilarious.
I
Wasn't
wanted to
that
see him.
one of his most successful films, Twins?
Oh yeah, but geez,
Yeah.
Predator, Raw Deal, and friggin' Total
Terminator 2
Recall,
was
Terminator.
amazing.
I saw that July 4th, 1991 in Rhode Island, Providence, on the premiere. I was 15 years old. I was backpacking around the East Coast of America with my training partner for a month. And we saw it on July 4th, 1991. And then we went to see it a couple of weeks later up in Toronto. It was that good. And when I'd never been to the cinema when like actually the audience got involved. And they'd start, and as soon as Arnold's King came up, everyone started clapping and cheering. It was like in the UK, we're all quiet in the cinema, you know? So that was a real special memory, that. Oh, that's the old wellness pose. You don't do that. That was when they started wellness, that leg forward thing. They don't do that anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Sorry.
Charles, you need to take a lozenge.
Yeah, dude.
No.
A lozenge. Stay golden, pony boy.
That's awesome.
What was that, The Outsiders? That's an old movie.
That
Woo.
was old. Like 83.
Wesley's classic in the bag. We're going to find out.
I did too.
That's all that's left is classic results.
Oh, hang on. Going back to Arnold, what was the End of Days? I like that film. That was a good film.
Yeah, that was good. Okay.
Yeah.
But I think his best film overall is Predator. Has to be.
Predator was a badass movie.
Yeah.
That was
what's up, Clyde?
Yeah, that was his best. That was his best. That was peak Arnold for me.
Pointing swollen shoulders and arms in a high-low bodybuilding competition? Yes, I would. Absolutely. 100%.
Well, then we have to get rid of the top two then.
Brion should be second. Or looks bigger. Well, we're going to find out right now.
Yeah,
okay.
I wouldn't be shocked if Brion takes second, you know.
You hope they finally reward Brion because he's been consistent, like the Olympia, the Arnold here.
So they're probably going to start with fifth.
Were there 7 guys?
Yeah, that's all.
I'll see Wesley tomorrow. I've messaged him. I'll see him tomorrow. I think he's on one. I forget what stand he's on. I'll go find him. ESN, I think.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they're the major title sponsors with Panada.
Nice.
I'll probably have a chat with him about a few things.
That's why the stream is in English and German. You could pick your stream language. There we go.
Come on.
Take that fifth place and bring it
to the Romanov. There you go.
Oh wow. Oh, that's 6. Must be 6.
Fourth place will be. Is that 6th? Sorry.
That's got to be 6th.
So 5th place will be the guy that's not Michael Daboul.
Right.
Basically, because Michael's 4th.
That guy.
I guess
it's just 3rd and 2nd. I'm most interested in.
It's either Josh, Eastham, or Emmanuel. Then next.
It'll be Josh. Oh, sorry. No, it's Josh. No, who's that guy in the black shirt?
The guy right there with the beard.
Emmanuel.
Emmanuel
Ricotti from Italy.
Yeah, it'll be Emmanuel.
Let's see.
There we go.
Take that 5th place. They used to tell you how much money they won. They don't do that anymore.
They did. And they had a big fake check too.
Yeah, that's
there you go. Manuel, yeah.
Good showing.
4th place will be Michael Daboul. Hats off to him for improving as well in 2 weeks. He's, like I said, shows what can be done in 2 weeks.
Hard, miserable work. Yeah. All right.
So 6 was Dennis. 5th was Emmanuel. I would have been 8th place actually, from where I could tell.
Michael knows, doesn't he? Look, he's that's why he's got his arms folded. He's ready. He's ready to take 4th.
He's like, damn it!
Fuck.
Oh, come on now. Still, I mean, it's not like he's losing to any slouches.
No, that's the 3 best guys in the world.
Correct.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Bumstead and Ramon. That's it. You got the top guys.
Right.
Brion's won the Olympia twice.
There you go. 4th place, Michael. Well, what a Michael. He look better. Maybe he'll do. Maybe he does more shows. Maybe. I messaged him. I actually messaged him yesterday because I asked him if he wanted to do the Island one in June 30th.
Oh.
Because if he's looking for, I'm not going to say it's going to be easy qualification, but it's a qualification he could probably win. He could probably get that, and then he can shut it down to the Olympia.
Yeah.
He's back and forth to Dubai as well a lot, so he lives between Dubai and UK.
Dubai is the new Kuwait.
It is. Everyone loves it. They all love it, don't they?
Oh, it's influencer.
Come on, 3rd place. I'm going Brion. I'm going Brion. I've swapped Brion and Earth from prejudging. I've swapped them. Come on.
I know Brion's gonna be pissed he's in that 2nd.
Yeah, no, Brion's 3rd now. Yeah.
It's got to be so close too.
Urs looks nervous.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, sorry, guys.
Well, okay.
Oh,
okay.
shit.
Third place. So
Wow.
Brion moved up. Brion got past him.
Do you know what? Like I said, at pre-judging, I had Brion a clear second and Urs a clear third. And it's that's how it went. But I thought tonight, I thought Urs did enough to swap that.
Urs.
Nope. It was clear. It had to be close.
Brion kind of got justice for Arnold, but
For the
it's kind of
it's a good showing. He got rewarded. You know what I mean? He got rewarded. He should have been rewarded in Columbus, but 2 weeks later.
So Brion's got.
And you guys are on a delay, so I will keep my comments.
We're in rough diesel place. I don't know.
Official.
I want to hand over your face, please. I want to see your expression.
Terrence is busy. Terrence opened up a gym in Tampa area, I believe.
Oh, nice.
Terrence Ruffin.
Oh, nice.
Good.
Smash the like button. Yes, please do. Please do.
Come on. Brion second.
This is close.
It was not be huge.
Come on.
It's not close. Well, this guy says Brion got it.
No.
Mike, try not to yell. If it's Brion is
I'm going to put my hand up. Oh, he's won it. He's won it. Come on, Wesley.
Good job.
Mystic Tiger strikes again.
Well, I don't think you didn't need to be Mystic Tiger this time.
Like that was
Told you.
good for Westy, man.
Good on him.
He showed out the best he shows, man.
Doesn't that really rubber stamp what he did in the Arnold UK? Because imagine if he had come here and got third or fourth or something, it would have. That's what we remembered, not the fact he just won the Arnold, but the fact he's won it again and he's beat second, third, fourth place Olympia guys. This really, really rubber stamps him as a true threat and potentially the next in line after Bumstead.
Yeah, like he put his name on the map going to the Olympia, man. Like he's just you got somebody that's got height now. He's tall. We got a tall guy. To go next to a tall guy that can peak.
What does Ramon need to do to get past Wesley now?
Looked like he did last year in the Olympia, man. He was. I was very impressed at the Olympia. He pushed Chris a little bit at the Olympia,
Wesley.
Right? But he just wasn't that Ramon. He wasn't that Ramon. Just be Ramon, essentially.
Guys, I'm filming this on my phone and I'm going to text it to Wesley because he won't have seen this. He'll see this first. So. Wow! Oh, I'm gonna give him a big hug tomorrow. I'm gonna have to get on it's not many people I have to get on a step ladder to hug, but he's one of them.
He's tall as Arnold.
Yeah, he's 6'3". He's 6'3". I bumped into him backstage of the show he turned pro at, and I looked up, and I'm 6 foot.
Mike, let's listen for us and tell us what Arnold says to him. See
you look like Franco.
I want to hear. Oh, did he say anything? He didn't do the interview.
You didn't have the microphone.
Arnold's killing.
Oh, wow.
Oh, they'll take everyone off stage and then he'll say something maybe.
That was brilliant. Brilliant.
I want him to say you look like me. I really hope he does. Nope. Is he got it? That's it. He's done.
That's it.
Ron Harris.
Wow, that's true. Yeah, we are similar. We have 2 arms and 2 legs, 2 eyes and 2 ears. We're very, very similar. That was it. Arnold's done, right? Okay.
Wow, fantastic. Oh, that's really cemented his threat.
Yeah.
He's really positioned himself as the number 2 now behind Bumstead. Now he's beaten.
He's arrived, man.
Yeah. He's really locked in for a top 3 this year.
So what does Urs do, man? Like, third here, just shut it down and just grow. Apparently, right?
Dude,
qualified.
Yeah, he's qualified, but yeah, shut it down. 5 more pounds of fullness on that upper body would make a huge difference. Huge.
Isn't he still only 25 or something?
He might be 26.
He
might be. I think because when he won the Boston Pro, I think he was about to turn 24.
What?
I think he's 26 this year. I don't know if he's already turned. It's sometime in the spring is his birthday.
Guys, my weight training belt is older than hers.
I got T-shirts from that are older than that.
I have Air Jordans over there with my sneaker collection that are much older than these guys.
Yeah, we can smell them we can smell them in UK, Ron.
Yeah, they're a little ripe.
Hey, have you seen these new Ronnie shoes?
No, you haven't.
You know, Sean Clarida's got his own boot now.
Oh, Clarida.
Yeah, Ronnie's brought his own ones out now. So I've messaged him and I said, I said size 10, please, Ronnie.
Really?
That's
They look
great.
nice. They got yeah buddy on the heel, and they're nice. I'm seeing him tomorrow. I'm gonna be pestering him for a pair. They look awesome.
So if Urs is 25, he's going to be 26 within a month or two. I know that.
Oh my God.
Because I remember, yeah.
Top 3 in the world.
So he was born in what, 98?
April, yeah, so he turns, there you go. So he'll be 20. Oh man, I suck at math. He'll be 26 April 30th.
Yeah.
Right? Is that right? Yeah. It's just a kid, man. So
Wow.
Jesus.
He's so switched on as well, isn't he? Why are these kids in their like you and me, Mike, spoke about our 20s, and we were freaking idiots. And these guys they've got their heads switched on, man.
So if I would have won like $100,000 at 25 years old, I would have been. Come on,
hookers and
Whatever.
blow. Hookers and blow.
Rest in peace, Mike Cox. Rest in peace.
24 hours. That's it. It's done. But they're so mature, like to compete, travel the world. I mean, they're traveling. 25 years old, traveling to other countries. That's something.
Wesley
and
is
also to be able to handle that kind of success. Like, he went from there to there, like kind of Samson did in a very short space of time, And it's like some of them, sometimes they get to that level and then they lose their minds, they can't handle it. Yeah. Where's this going to be a problem?
Yeah. Oh, big time. Big time. Agreed. I don't know if he's not ready yet. He's close. You know what I mean? But like you said, C-Bum's got maybe this is it probably, and they're going to that next year's next year's Olympia. That's going to be a hell of a it's a hell of a hype. Empty classic physique Olympia throne. It's going to be a hell of a show.
Yeah, but I don't see anybody. Bumstead's not losing to anybody. So
no.
So we're gonna have to wait another year and a half, 2 years to get
2 years.
Hang on, Wesley's still pretty young as well, isn't he? He's only around 30.
Yeah, he can't be much more than that. Early 30s or 31.
I mean, he's it's not like he's like you got like Brion in mid 40s or early 40s.
Yeah, about 44, I think. Right.
Every time we talk about him, he's a year older.
But you know what with Brion though? I mean, for someone that had like such an amazing career, we kind of expected him to be dropping off. And he's not. He's actually managing to really, like I thought when he was going to 212, I thought, oh no, we're just going to see the end of him now. He's probably not going to compete, or he's going to blow out.
Yep.
But he managed to, they raised the weight limit and stuff like that, and he's kind of got like a bit of a second lease on life here. I mean, he just beat Brion. I mean, he just beat Urs there, and he's still hanging on to a top 5 world champion spot,
And arguably, the last couple of shows, he could have placed even higher.
Yes.
So he's not slowing down.
Exactly. And there's more good guys now as well than there was around 5 years ago.
He's beating kids. He's beating like Urs was half his age almost.
Yeah.
That's you know what I mean. Well, for the old dudes, I appreciate that.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, we talk about his legs going down, but most guys have had significantly more leg size lost by that stage in their career.
Yeah,
it's not that. His legs aren't that much smaller.
Guys, can I send a message? Sorry. Can I send a message to Wesley? A voice note live on this now.
Do it. Go for it.
Okay, hang on. Okay. Okay, Wesley, you're actually live on the Ron Harris Arnold watch party. We've just watched you win, mate, and we want to congratulate you. So you can't hear the other guys because they're coming through my headphones right now, but they are both very, very, very happy, mate. So well done. And we will see you tomorrow. I'll come and find you on one of the stands, mate. And again, congratulations. You really are, you've really rubber stamped that Arnold Classic now, and you're going to be a big threat to Olympia in just a few months' time. Well done, mate.
Good job. Great job. So you're driving down in the early morning? Is that when you're leaving? Yeah,
it says 2.5 hours. I thought it was, for some reason, I had longer than that. But we've got to go to the hotel first, get changed, because we're staying in Birmingham. We're staying at the Malmaison. I think did you stay there, Malmaison?
We stayed at like an apartment.
Yeah. I always stay at the Malmaison because it's not far from Simon Phan's gym. So we're going to leave early in the morning because I've got Ronnie's schedule because I need to be with him because he's got all his different appearances. And from going from there to each one and go back to the green room, they want me there with him, and also like to collect money with his photographs and stuff. And, so me and Lauren are going to be shadowing Ronnie all day tomorrow. So I can't wait. And then we'll go into the show on tomorrow night, the final. So I'll start waving if I see, if I put my hand up or something. Text us,
dude. That is awesome, man.
I know. And then Sunday, I've got more of the same. And then Sunday night we've got something very special. But check out my Instagram because you're going to see some very, very cool pictures on Sunday night.
Giles _Tiger. Giles _
Yes.
Tiger?
Yeah. Just wait. You'll see. It's very cool. Very cool.
Okay. Yeah, because Giles will not be with us tomorrow. He's going to be there in person, so he can't be on his phone. He wouldn't be able to hear shit. Things are so loud up there, so it's going to be me and Mike holding down the fort. I'm going to ask Goon. I'm going to ask Goon if he wants.
Hey, Chris on. Yeah, Chris knows his shit.
Yeah, he's got the best Boston accent too. I unfortunately lost mine, but for those who appreciate a really authentic, deep Boston accent, Chris Griffin, aka Goon. Do
you know what? I'll say
proper accent.
I will say this now. Chris is one of the kindest people I've ever met in my life.
Yes.
Yes.
He's
Good dude, man.
He's been there for me in two very, very awful periods of my life, and especially one period he was checking on me every single day, and I never forget shit like that.
Yeah, you know what? You guys actually, I don't want to bring anybody down, but you guys have a lot in common. He lost both his parents within like a couple of years of each other, as did you, fairly recently. But now I got to go from there to an uplifting Goon story. So he was an extra.
Beating somebody up or something.
No, he had like a.
Did you throw a guy down the stairs who's giving you shit? Did you throw him through a window or something?
Well, that actually did happen, yes. But
that's great.
That was years ago.
He's such a kind, lovely guy, but I wouldn't want to spill his protein drink or piss him off. You know?
Dude, he was 6'5", and when we were training, he was properly juiced up. He was like 310, 320. He was big, strong, mean bastard. But
and that's not so supposed to take any shit either. I get that impression.
Oh man, that's great.
When they were filming the movie Black Mass,
Johnny
Depp played Whitey Bulger, the gangster, the Boston gangster, who they loosely based the Jack Nicholson character in The Departed on. So anyway, they were filming that, and Goon had like one line in the movie that unfortunately got cut. But he was in a scene with a bar. And while him and the other guys, they were hiring a lot of locals from Southeast because they really wanted that authentic accent and the look and everything. Johnny Depp used to sort of like eavesdrop on them talking, and especially Chris, because he was trying to, the whole time they were filming, he was trying to get his accent better and better and better because it's a tough accent. You see how many people F up the Boston accent in movies horribly.
Wow.
But Johnny Depp was actually listening to Chris trying to capture the accent from him. I thought that was cool.
Park the car, man. Park the car.
Yeah, Starbucks.
I went to Boston. I really liked it. I thought it was a beautiful city.
I mean, it's very. I haven't been to London, but I imagine there's a lot of similarities because it's all the British immigrants built Boston, and they modeled a lot of the streets and buildings, the architecture and everything off of everything in England at the time. So.
I got cousins that live out there. Yeah, they moved out there a few years ago they had a job and stuff, and she's got her own jewelry shop and everything. And they love it.
Oh, nice.
I'm going to stop the screen because there's nothing going on. That is it. I want to wrap it up. I want to thank these two guys so much. Big Mike Cox, all the way from Tampa, Florida, originally from Cleveland. Show the Cleveland thing, Mike. Come on.
216, son. What's up? Holding it down.
That's the state of Ohio right there. What do I have? I have don't I have my wife on one of these? I think I do.
Yeah.
Is this her? Yeah, there she is.
That's
my wife.
Good, dude.
Good job.
That's so awesome.
Good job. It's not an X.
Oh shit!
That's great.
And from the United Kingdom.
I always wonder why guys get like when they're in their teenage or early 20s, and even when they get married early, and they get the girl's name tattooed on there, and you think you're going to regret that, mate. You're going to regret that. At least put it on with some henna or something that rubs off after a month, you know.
Because they think it's forever. When you're young, you think everything's going to be forever. That's why.
Yeah.
Man.
My entire body would be covered in names if I put the X's, names of all my X's on.
Look like a Yakuza. Head to toe tattoo. Yeah, man. So I want to I didn't get a chance to say thank you to Giles. Giles.
A pleasure.
You've got the eye, man. You know, you've been doing this since you were a wee pup, a wee lad.
So negative.
And it takes guts, guys, because when you call it like you see it, when you're honest, you're going to get hate. People don't always like that. It's
I've been pulled up at shows before, and I always say, so come on, then what will you disagree with? Just say it to me. Don't just tell me you're pissed off. Tell me what you're happy, what you're not happy with what I said.
Right. And
then I'll say that, and I'll just say, okay, well, you know, that's something you saying you don't need to improve that or this or that. It's like, so, okay, fair enough.
Exactly.
Anytime, I'd say at least half time I've ever gotten angry responses like that from someone. Later on, maybe it might have been like 5 years later.
Yeah.
Say, you know what? Sometimes. You were right. My legs did suck, and they're better now, and I'm placing higher. But I was pissed off. But you were right. You were right, and I'm not right all the time. But when you've been to all three of us have watched a million of these freaking shows. We know what we're looking at. And we're not cheerleaders. We're not haters. We were commenting on what we see in front of us on the day of the show. Nobody's perfect, and we have to call out the differences in the physiques. That's what we do.
The thing is, Ron, we know what the judges are going to judge on. They know what they're gonna go. Okay, that means that's the weakness there. We're just saying basically what, because it's not like we can influence. Like if I say so and so needs more conditioning, oh no, he's gonna put. It's gonna be the judges are gonna pick up on that. No, they don't. They don't. They're seeing it. They're trained.
Just an opinion. We all entitled to our opinion. Don't get butthurt over an opinion. It's all good. It's all good, people.
Cool. All right, so I'm gonna wrap it up, guys. I appreciate all of you who joined us on the live stream, the live chat. If you're watching on the replay, even better. We love the fact that you're watching. That's why I'm going to put this up again. Trying to grow the channel, so please subscribe, like, share, do all that. Leave your comments below. Giles, get better.
Sorry, I'm just done.
C. I feel like I impacted his health today doing this.
I'm on the belief that red wine will cleanse me and get rid of my germs. So I'm really going to dedicate myself to that in the next 2 hours watching Van Helsing.
Okay.
I got something for you, bro.
Something medicinal, some herbal remedy.
I'll FedEx that bad boy to you, son.
Oh boy,
feel better in a couple hours.
Cool. Okay. So, guys, we're going to be right here again tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel, as I used to say. It's going to be 3 p.m. Eastern start time, 7 p.m. UK time. I don't know the order. It says Bikini, Men's Physique, and Open. It could very well go that way. That's going to be the finals for all those. I'm not going to cover Bikini and Men's Physique judging tomorrow, but we'll be here again tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time US, 7 p.m. UK time for the finals of Men's Open and see whether Hadi can, yes, I think he can, pull off another win, 2 in a row. And we'll see what happens. We'll see who's second, third, fourth, fifth, and so on down the line.
Just imagine if Samson does what he did at the Arnold Classic last year from day 1 to day 2. Let's just hope and pray that he can do that, because if it does, then it's not going to be a dominating win for Hadi. And in fact, it could really come down to the wire.
Yeah. Stranger things have happened. We've seen crazy things happen. So
Hadi can outpoint Samson tomorrow.
Don't count him out. And I think we should leave on that note. So that's it, guys. Thank you all so much for watching 2024 Arnold Classic Watch Party. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll see you there. Bye-bye now.